We are dreamers and doers. And the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
Well, we're live, Joe. Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe, getting ready to kick off varsity basketball here in Green, Iowa. Saints taking on the North Butler Bearcats.
I like the sound effect. Did you do that naturally, or did you record that earlier? That was fun.
Actually, I've been working on it. It was impromptu. It comes from watching them cream us in football a couple of years ago when we touchdown after touchdown.
And the rain sloppy. Yep, they do have a little sound effect they play, don't they?
Do. Yes, they do.
Well, it is officially basketball season. Top of Iowa tilt here tonight. Saints take on the North Butler Bearcats. Saints come in 3-1 on the season with a 43-41 victory over Central Springs to start. They dropped the one loss this season was to Hampton, 42-34, beat Charles City 75-34, and of course the big victory over Osage 52-47 on Tuesday night this week. So the Saints sit atop the conference standings.
That was a heck of a game.
At 2-0 through 2 games. They have clearly, I think, set themselves out. That they're a top third team in the top of Iowa Conference. They are averaging, I think what's interesting here, averaging 51 points a game as a team and 12.3 steals. We've talked a lot about this Saints girls defense and the job they do deflecting passes, and it has paid off with a bunch of steals in this season. They take on the North Butler Bearcats, who are 2-2 on the season, 1-2 in conference play. They won over Northwood in a tight one, 35-31. Have a non-conference victory over Southwind, and then lost to Central Springs. So there's your common opponent that we always look at.
Yep.
The Saints beat Central Springs 43-41. The Bearcats lost to Central Springs 57-24. They also lost to Newman in similar fashion, 50-18 earlier this week. So the Bearcats 2-2, 1-2 in conference play. Should be a good one tonight. The Saints have a height advantage again coming into tonight, and they will look to take advantage of that. For the Bearcats, players to watch: Reagan Mulder, 3 assists a game, 2.5 steals, and 6 points. Number 23, J.D. Thorne, 5.5 points a game. Lauren Fleschner, number 53, senior, 5.3 rebounds a game. And really their offense is going to go through Casey Weibke, averaging almost 10 rebounds a game, 2 blocks, and 10 points. That's number 55, senior. She's 5'10", so she's their presence inside, and the Saints will look to shut her down offensively. For the Saints, it starts with Amelia Porsche, junior, 5'10", 12.8 points a game. She's the Saints' leading scorer coming into tonight. Has a steal and a half and almost 4 rebounds a game as well. Kinsey Anderson, the point guard, 3.5 rebounds a game, 3 steals a game, and 7 points. Kaylee Hicken, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 3.5 points a game. Aspen Falk, senior guard, 4 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists, 3 steals, and almost 8 points for her. And then Lindsay Cruzy, 6'2" sophomore Lindsay Cruzy, really finding her game here and early in this season, has done really well the last couple of games. 6.3 rebounds and 10 points for Lindsay coming into tonight. I think that's the matchup to watch, is 55 for the Bearcats, which is Weibke on Cruzy for the Saints.
Yeah, I'd love to see a couple of these, and finally we get to look at stats from this year instead of stats from last year as we get into the season. Still an early season, only a few games in, but it's nice to be able to take a look at how are the girls doing now versus how did they do last year.
Yep, exactly. And so the Bearcats have multiple jerseys. We ran into this. Was it Hampton maybe had the same thing? So bear with me here as I try to find my roster sheet.
Looks like they're wearing odd. No, they're not all wearing odd numbers.
Exactly, and some of them only have 1 jersey, some of them have 2, it appears. So we must have a mix of jerseys going on, which complicates things, but that's how small school sports go, right? We do the same thing sometimes.
Yes, we do.
Like, well, we got one set of jerseys that say this and another set that say that, and we're just going to deal with it.
Hey, you know what? Are you still digging? While you're digging that, let's just do a quick little give Butter here.
That'd be great.
We got a new graphic, and as we're talking about jerseys, it's expensive to run these teams. Talking with the athletic director, activities director, Josh Culberson, it will cost us many thousands of dollars more this year to put on our high school sports. Just in officiating alone, just having the officials costs us, I think he said, an extra $6,000 this year. Well, thank you for those who have given Butter, and that's just our way of, it's a program that we use to help with the donations. It's our donation platform. We'll come back to this screen later, but the QR code will be in the top of the screen the entire game. If you feel compelled, please scan that. If you're watching from home and you're enjoying watching from home, please help us keep this stream free. Clock is winding down as we're prepared to get this one started.
Get the introductions here in green. We'll turn it over to the in-arena announcer for starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to North Butler High School for tonight's top of Iowa East Conference matchup between the Saint Ansgar Saints and your North Butler Bearcats. It is a priority of Saint Ansgar and North Butler school districts, along with the top of Iowa conference, that all participants, coaches, officials, and spectators in this contest exhibit great sportsmanship. A cooperation and role-modeling sportsmanship will ensure that this contest displays the positive values of high school sports. And now, for the starting lineups, first for the Saints, number 3, junior Amelia Porsche. Number 13, senior Kinsey Anderson. Number 25, senior Kaylee Higgins. Number 31, senior Aspen Falk. And number 53, sophomore Lindsay Cruzy. The Saints are coached by Scott K. Price and assisted by Jeff Anderson. And now, for the North Butler Bearcats, number 2, senior Reagan Butler. Number 23, sophomore J.D. Thorne. Number 35, sophomore Hannah Gilman. Number 53, senior Lauren Fleishner. And number 55, senior Casey Wetke. The Bearcats are coached by Jordan Knowles and assisted by Todd Thompson. Officials for tonight's match are Brian Peters, Brian Coon, and Mel Schroeder.
Excellent work by the North Butler Pep Band. That'll get us kicked off. 8 minutes on the clock. Saints and Bearcats about to get underway here at North Butler High School in green. A late arriving crowd here in green, you probably saw, as they blocked the camera view as they came in and sit down. But we're glad they're here.
We are glad they're here. No doubt about it. Are you good?
This place is full. I'll tell you what, the Saint Ansgar side of this thing is about a quarter of the gym, and it is full. Saints win the tip. Immediately go inside to Cruzy. She lays it up and in. Fast start for the Saints. They lead 2-0. Good offensive play to start for the Saints. Pressure. And the pass is picked off by Hicken. She steps on the end line, though. She's trying to get it back into Cruzy. Good job by North Butler to initially break that press, but then a hustle play by Hicken. Inside shots, no good. That's Fleschner on the shot. Ball's tied up, jump ball, be Bearcat ball. Weibke, excuse me, forces that jump ball. Out of bounds to the Saints, turnover Bearcats. So fast start by Saint Ansgar, they lead 2-0 off the tip. Anderson bring the ball up, set the offense up for the Saints. Falk with the long pass. This is Hicken. Bumped on the way to the hoop, doesn't matter, goes in anyway. 2 for Hicken.
Really great start here for these Saints girls.
Sharp shooting to start, and good pressure here.
Tough defense.
The ball inside, and she travels. Weibke, good defense by Amelia Porsche, forces the turnover. 4-0 Saints. This is Hicken.
Setting up the play.
She takes the 3.
Wow.
Buries it.
Great
Kaylee
shot,
Hicken
Kaylee Hicken.
has 5 in the first minute and a half. Saints lead 7-0 over North Butler.
Tough
Pressure.
defense.
Amelia Porsche with the steal. Passes over to Anderson. She thinks about 3, instead passes it to Hicken for 3.
It's a
Short.
pass, not a shot.
That's a pass.
Now that might very well be a play. Carson's here. What does he think about that? Carson?
Aspen Falk with the bucket. Makes it 9-0 Saints.
Now after hitting 2, did she hit? No, she hit the last
2
one was
and
a
a 3.
2 and a 3.
So she has 5.
She has 5.
Hicken has 5 to start.
But after hitting that last 3 from way out there, I think everybody was just thinking that thing was just going to bounce off the rim or go in, right? No chance of even putting your hands up on that.
Yep.
And it ends up being the perfect pass for 2 points for the Saints.
Yep, Aspen does a smart thing, just lays it right back up and in. Fast start here. Saints have a 9-point lead with less than 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. The press has been relentless. North Butler can't break it. Steal again. Anderson drives. Shots blocked, but she's fouled. The Weibke. No, they give it to Fleschner, looks like. Her first.
Got to make the free throws, and she does indeed. Great job, Kinsey Anderson. Love to know how many of those she's shot in her lifetime.
It's certainly a lot, isn't it?
Staggering number, I'm sure.
Anderson makes 1.
Rebounded by the Saints on that one.
Hicken with the rebound. Offensive boards and turnovers forced on defense have been the difference. Cruzy with the shot won't go. Rebound Weibke. But errant pass again is picked off by the Saints. Anderson drives. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cruzy, puts it right back up and in.
Yeah, nice shot by Cruzy, getting her hands up in the air, getting the ball, keeping it high, and dropping it right back into the basket.
Cruise Ship has 4 early.
Cruise Ship, yes.
Bearcats do a nice job of breaking the press there. And Weibke gets her first bucket.
Good play by the Bearcats, being down by 12, dropping their first 2 in the basket. Like you said, breaking that pressure, put that ball in.
Good pass from Falk to Cruzy. She's fouled. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Second foul for the Bearcats. And they give that one to Mulder.
You called that one earlier, Joe. We're going to take advantage of our height here. And we seem to be doing that as we're getting that ball into Cruzy. Now, Cruzy comes out. We got a fresh, we got 3 new gals in.
Bork, Peterson, and Jar in. Porsche with the drive. Shot's no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats. Saints set up pressure here. Bearcats get it across. Weibke inside. Nice pass, nice shot. She's got 4. And it's 12-4 Saints lead.
So Saints, after starting 12-0 here, Bearcats take the next 4 points to give it a 12-4 game.
Jar with the 2, and I think we've got the opposite of the announcer curse going on here tonight. We've got Toe and Doodlebug, both with points early in this one after they joined us in the JV girls game.
Kaylee Hicken chose Doodlebug as her broadcast name.
I think she said her mom called her that when she was little.
Where did Toe come from?
How
I
nice.
missed that. Where does Toe come from?
I didn't get a description, just that it was something teammates call her, so we went with it.
Probably better that we don't know.
Going to get Weibke for the foul. That's her first. On the rebound, they're going to call her over the back of Bork. Anderson and Porsche check out. Hicken in. And Falk back in. So Peterson and Bork and Jar join Hicken and Jar. Inside to Bork. Shots up, no good. Good pass, though. Really good pass from Peterson to Bork. Just didn't go.
Man, that pressure is relentless, isn't it?
Yep, stolen away by Bork. Tips it to Falk, who passes it up to Peterson. Little long and out of bounds to go back to North Butler.
Yeah, that was a good play by the Saints. The pass is just a little bit long there, but great defense by these Saints girls so far early in the game.
They are just pressuring every move North Butler makes offensively. They get it, the press broken there, get the pass inside, but it's off the fingertips of Weibke and out of bounds. Over to the Saints. Anderson checks back in for Peterson. Porsche in for Jar. And Cruzy in for Bork. So Saints, we've talked about it. They've rotated a bunch of girls this year. Tonight will be no different.
3 fouls here early for North Butler, 0 for the Saints. We got 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, the Saints went up 12-0.
Porsche for 3, gets it.
The Bearcats answer with 4 of their own, and now we have a 17-4 point game.
And another steal on the press by the Saints. That's Porsche. Hicken thinks about a 3. She's shooting hot tonight.
She is shooting hot tonight, and she's not afraid to take that shot if it's available to her.
Anderson drives the baseline. Passes it into the middle. It's picked off there by Weibke.
Yeah, Weibke seems to be a force here for North Butler, doesn't she?
Has been, for sure. And I think she, all season long, has been. Going to get Porsche with the reach there. Her first of the night.
So here with 2:49 remaining in the first quarter, the Saints girls are up 17-4. Ball's being inbounded by the Bearcats on their side of the court.
Anderson checks out. Sophie Urbach in.
Good play to get the ball inbounded there.
Yeah. Again, good defense inside. With Weibke not in the game here, the Saints will look to take advantage.
Really disruptive on those passes when every girl is guarded so tight. It might be one of those games. I don't know if the whistles aren't blowing or the girls are just that clean, but this defense, as tight as it is, and showing only 1 foul during the quarter here for the Saints is, I think, a big win.
Falk drives, lays it up and in.
2 points for Falk on that one.
Aspen Falk has 4. Good effort there without the foul by Porsche. And then Lindsay Cruzy stops on the inside.
Steal by Falk.
Falk lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Urbach. Hers won't go. Now Cruise Ship lays it up and in. Lindsay Cruzy has 6 in the early going here in green. Saints lead 21-4 in the first quarter.
So 2 offensive rebounds right there on that. That's a huge, huge, huge deal for any team.
Saints have crashed the offensive boards.
Hey, we want to thank our sponsors. If you see these up on the top right of your screen, Joe, you think you see it on your screen there as well. We got sponsors rolling through. These sponsors have committed tremendously, have been and partnered with us to help keep this stream alive and keep it free. And just our goal here at Saints TV is to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. We got pretty full Saints side over here. Glad to see that. We got plenty out there watching. We got 60 at the moment. A couple thumbs up. We haven't seen our normal thumbs down yet. I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure that's coming. But thank you all for your support. If you're sitting at home and want to support us, scan that code right there in front of you and donate 100%. By the way, the proceeds go right back to Saint Ansgar Schools. Joe and I, we just love to do this.
That's right. We like to talk.
We
Rob Meyer in the chat checks in. Let's go Saints. Thanks for checking in, Rob. If you're out there, check into the chat as well. We'd love to hear from you. North Butler hits the 3. That's Wicks with the 3. That's just what the doctor ordered for North Butler.
I'm sure that's what they drew up. They need to get some threes in here to get caught up in this game if any chance. Rob, by the way, thanks. Rob Myers, he's always chiming in when he's available. It seems like he's one of our #1 super fans who's always a presence on the chat. Thanks, Rob.
Must have a foot on the line. They give Thorne 2.
That's her. Well, they show
okay.
1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going back to the points there. That was Thorne, and they gave her 2. So it was 6, not 7. Cruzy at the line misses free throw number 1. She's getting a little frustrated at the free throw line.
Yeah, we saw that unit against Osage, too. Plenty of times at the line that she made, it wasn't what she wanted to, I'll tell you that.
Yep. She's finding it. I tell you, that shot looks good. They just won't go for her. She's frustrated right now. I don't blame her. Frustrating game sometimes when it just won't fall.
So the ball goes out off a white jersey. Saints are bringing that one back in.
Urbach here. Saints look to set up the offense. Hit Porsche at the top of the key. Hicken, who's got 5 early in this one. Shot up by Falk, partially blocked. Goes out of bounds to the Bearcats. Good defense by the Bearcats at possession. The Saints are going to make wholesale changes. Bork, Jar, Peterson, Anderson, and Porsche.
You say wholesale changes?
Wholesale changes.
That must
you
be
change.
bulk buy, right?
We have bulk buy. You change 4 of the 5. We're going to call that wholesale changes. Stolen away by Kinsey Anderson. Saints pressure works again. Porsche drives into the key, and she's fouled. Be a shooting foul.
Job.
She will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on number 2, Mulder. That's her second, I believe. It is officially. And the Saints will shoot 2. They're in the bonus from this point forward, shooting foul or not. With 5 fouls in the quarter. Only 38 seconds to go.
Did she have a 100% free throw? Was she 6 for? I'm looking at the stats here. Maybe I'm misreading that. Was she 6 for 6 prior to that?
I don't know. Is that her first miss of the season? Because she made 1.
Stats showed 6 for 6, but I might be looking at that wrong.
Peterson comes in, hits a 3. And Jar forces a turnover.
That is wicked, wicked defense, ladies.
Pass is deflected back to the Bearcats.
Tough to get across.
Stolen away by Peterson. And she shoots it up and in. She's got 5 in the last 25 seconds.
Great job, Kinsey Peterson, on that defense. And the score.
Pass out of bounds to the Saints. Weibke couldn't handle the pass underneath.
Relentless right now.
It is 27-6 with 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Anderson to top it off. No, it won't go. But the Saints come out firing. They lead 27-6 here at North Butler at the end of one.
You don't want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
The way that first quarter went, I expected that ball would actually go in the hoop. That's just the way this quarter has gone.
Right.
So let's keep the foot on the gas here, ladies. We are between quarters. We got short between quarters. I'm just going to make a quick mention of this. Thank you, Farmers State Bank and Grain Millers, for your generous contributions. It's your contributions that allow our Saints students to get into our home games absolutely free of charge. And you're going to see this graphic here. We're going to talk a little bit more about it at halftime. We got a new graphic up. All my favorite foods that butter on them: pancakes, toast, popcorn, grapes. Butter's my favorite food. And that's just it's just a funny way of saying Saint Ansgar Saints and Saints TV uses a software called Give Butter to handle all of our donations. If you're sitting at home and you're watching the game and you're enjoying it, please feel free to donate. Help keep this stream alive. Keep it free. Help us bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. You can scan the code. You can mail us a check at that address in the middle of your screen, or you can just go to your website, givebutter.com/SaintsFan. We'll talk more about that later. We got the donors list on the left-hand side of those who have donated since football season.
At the end of one, Porsche with 4 points, Peterson with 5, Anderson with 1, Hicken with 5, Falk with 4, Jar with 2, and Lindsey Cruzy leads your Saints with 6. It'll be Peterson, Anderson, Jar, Bork, and Porsche for the Saints. This is Jar, drives the baseline. She travels. Turnover. Cruzy, Falk, and Hicken come in for Bork, Porsche, and Anderson. So Peterson comes in, gets 5 quick ones. They leave her on the court. Good decision. North Butler going to take the 3. Got it. Colby Wicks.
The way this defense is cooking, I think they got to find a way to make some of those threes, and so far they're delivering.
Yeah. Short by Peterson, rebounded by Cruzy. Up, no good. Rebounded by Weibke. She throws it ahead. Picked off by Cruzy. Had an open look under the basket, but Cruzy closed the gap in a hurry.
Great job by
Stole it
Cruzy on
away.
that one. Keeping her feet in bounds is big, too. Stopping that from a dead sprint
Right.
to a dead stop, just like that. Pretty impressive.
Falk on the wing. Drives the baseline. Kicks it back out to Jar. Falk looks to create here. Shoots. No good. Rebounded by Hicken. Second chance opportunities have been huge for the Saints tonight. Hicken thought about a 3.
She did. Wisely pulls up on that one.
Peterson drives the baseline, shot up, blocked by Weibke. Going the other way. The perimeter shooting for the Bearcats is going to have to get going. They can't get anything going inside on our height. Stolen away by Jar. She drives to the hoop and is fouled.
We had an opportunity to talk with Josie Jar, codenamed Toe, at the JV, during the JV games, and it's fun just to get her perspective on the game.
Yeah, yep. Been kind of a spark off the bench this season. Plays that role really well. Makes her first free throw. Number 23, Colby Wicks, who has 5 of the 9 points for the Bearcats. That's her second foul, so she'll have to come off. Thorne checks in for her. Thorne's a sophomore. Jar makes 1 of 2, rebounded by Weibke. Bearcats hit Thorne for 3, no good. Rebound by Falk, and she's fouled on a rebound attempt. Reagan Mulder with her 3rd.
That's a tough one. I mean, the foul on that, of course, it is a foul, but to let up and not reach your arm over the top like that, there's not. Obviously, there is something that you can do, but if you really have a chance of getting that rebound, you gotta.
Yep,
you gotta
your mind
reach
says
and-
go. Your mind says go.
You got it.
So she checks out. That's big for the Bearcats. Pass inside to Cruzy. A little long. She does a nice job of saving it, but it goes to the Bearcats. Throw it ahead to Elderman, who travels. Endelman with the turnover. It'll be Saints ball. 28-9 Saints, under 6 minutes to go in the half. This one's been all Saints early. Offensive second chances and defensive steals have been the key for the Saints early. Porsche.
Yeah, how important are those offensive rebounds?
I'll tell you what, that's a stat you go look at, right? How many points did we give up and how many points did we get on those second chance opportunities?
There's an open three for Porsche.
And when she's that open, she very rarely misses.
Yes, she does.
Porsche has 7. 2 made three-pointers early tonight. Off of North Butler, out of bounds. Saints basketball. Pressure creates yet another turnover. Saints have come out foot on the gas and have not let up tonight. Amelia's open again at the top. Hicken finds Anderson in the corner. Anderson drives. Shot up. No good. Rebound by Endelman. Saints continue to press.
Making it hard to get across that half-court line before 10 seconds are up. They made it, barely.
Yep. Interior pass denied by Cruzy. Jump ball is called. Good hustle by Cruzy.
No slamming Sam tonight?
Weibke with the shot. No good. Rebound, Falk.
That's too bad. Probably better if he's sick.
Falk with the short shot. Won't go. Rebound, North Butler. North Butler looks to set up their offense here, trailing by 22 early in the second quarter. Bad pass. Turnover, Bearcats. Saints ball. Saints play a clean game to start this one. I don't know if the Saints have fouled yet. They have one in that first quarter. They do not have any in this quarter.
Did they have one?
They may not. Falk for 3, no good. Off of Hicken, out of bounds to the Bearcats. My sheet said, yes, Porsche has 1. So there's been 1 foul for the Saints on the night.
It felt like there was a foul. I couldn't come up with it.
I just had to find the right spot on my sheet. Duke Scoop couldn't be with us tonight, so we've got doing double duty here. Everybody's down. There's a little sickness going around, so stay healthy out there.
That's a nice wide open shot. Doesn't quite go.
Porsche, long 2, and that goes. She has 9 early going tonight. Saints continue to pressure here. Their depth allows them to do that. You know, they've got 10 girls that can play, and that allows you to go all out and play this press as hard as you can, knowing that I'm going to get a breather here in a minute anyway.
Yeah, if you look at these girls, you know, you're almost at the half playing like this, and it just doesn't look like anybody's really gassed, and I'm sure that's the reason why.
Steal by Anderson. Saints have 12 steals a game this year so far. Good pass to Hicken, misses. Bork with the rebound, and that one goes. Bork with her first basket of the night.
Less than 3 minutes here in the first half. Saints up 35-9 over the Bearcats.
Inside Fleshner, no good. Rebound Hicken.
Doing a good job of setting up their plays, but wasting no time getting the ball in the basket when the opportunity presents itself.
Little floater from Porsche won't go. She wanted that one, and it looked good too.
It was all hers, yeah.
Had a chance to go, just wouldn't fall. Bearcats like to set up the offense. They haven't had an opportunity to do that much with all the pressure from the Saints. Long shot from Wicks, no good, but rebounded by Fleshner, then stolen away by Porsche, stolen back by the Bearcats. Travel is called on bus, and the ball go the other way.
That's going to be a tough one if you're a Bearcat, that travel right there, where they definitely had the numbers. Most of the other gals were on the other half of the court already. Maybe had a chance to score some there. The Travel, of course, gets the ball right back to the Saints offense.
McKenna Norby checks in. Peterson checks in for the Saints. Nice pass into Porsche. Misses the short shot. Rebounded by North Butler. Good hustle play by Bork to get set up and alter that shot. No
Man,
good.
she
Rebounded
is
Peterson.
fast. I know she's fast at running hundreds.
Right.
But wow, really quick up the court here.
Stolen away by the Bearcats. Up, laid up, and in.
I said hundreds. I mean 400s, right? She's a 400.
400. She's a 400, 800 speedster. Showing it off there. Track season's coming too. Hillman with her first shot for the Saints, or for the, I'm so used to Hillman and the Saints, for the Bearcats. Hillman, I believe, is a Rockford transfer. Played at Rockford last year. Now down here in North Butler.
It seems a little dark in that corner. I think it kind of is.
Yeah. Double dribble is the call on the Saints. Turnover.
We're told new floors here at North Butler this year. Looks pretty good. The logo looks a little upside down from our vantage point, but
other than that,
that's
they
probably
did an
not
okay
their
job.
fault. It's probably mine for sitting on this side.
Yep. New lights, new floor. They got a video board. I don't remember that in the past. So they did a little remodeling here since last year.
I like that video board.
Molly Buss with the shot. Won't go. Rebounded Urbach. This is Norby. Looks to push here. Instead, brings it back out. And Peterson will set it up from the right wing. Takes a long shot. No good. Rebound Bearcats. Stolen away by Peterson. Boy, every pass has to be crisp or the Saints are going to get a hand on it.
Yeah, you're right about that. That one, the Saints move a little too quickly on that one. That ball does not go in, and it's back to the Bearcats here. 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Joe, who's the smartest person you know?
Joel Carlson.
Joel Carlson, that's right. And what Joel says is you rarely see 27 points scored by any team in a single quarter the way the Saints did.
Yep,
was it 27?
It was 27 in the first quarter for the Saints. They scored just 8 in the second, but that's enough to make it a 35-11 Saints lead here at half.
Great job defensively by these Saints. Hey, I'm sure you're going to have some stats here when we come back. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back right after this with stats.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a proud tradition of commitment of excellence.
Hey guys, what's all the big production about?
We have a couple job openings that we're looking to fill, so we're making a commercial.
Just tell them you're going to pay them well. We're really pretty easy to get along with most of the time, and there's plenty of room for advancement or whatever.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a proud tradition of paying you, being pretty easy to get along with most of the time, and there's plenty of room for advancement or whatever.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Leaving your crops unprotected from droughts, floods, hailstorms, and pests can leave a farmer at serious risk of losing their equipment and their land, putting their family's future at risk. Beeland Ag Risk Services, your partner in crop insurance.
Nah, man, it's not a broadcast. It's a broadversation.
I was an occupational therapist for about 14 years, and then I decided to join the business full-time when we had about 11 employees and developed the HR department. I got to sit down with people, get to know their stories, get to learn about their families, and really get to know who they are. Through that process, we just got to hire the best people in the world, and we really feel like we're blessed with the best.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Colbert Realtors, with service you can depend on and know-how you can count on.
Saint Ansgar is a thriving community in north central Iowa with a lot to offer. Founded in 1853 by a group of Norwegian immigrant farmers, Saint Ansgar is a small town with culture, character, and charm. Known as the Garden Spot of Iowa, it is a wonderful place to grow your family or business. You might not expect all the wonderful amenities you'll find here. Within our shops, you'll find unique gifts, home decor, collectibles, and antiques. You'll also find restaurants, outdoor activities, and events. Saint Ansgar is a great place to visit any time of the year, and we take pride in our schools. Our youth are provided the highest quality education in a secure, positive, and challenging environment, empowering all students to reach their full potential. Saint Ansgar welcomes visitors and newcomers with open arms and warm smiles. Come visit and see why so many people proudly call this area home.
Now we're back.
Welcome back to Saint Ansgar. I wish. We are at North Butler. Instead, welcome back to North Butler, where it is the Saint Ansgar Saints leading 35-11 over the North Butler Bearcats.
I was confused there for a second because I was zooming in on this. I don't know if it's NB or BN, depending on what side you're looking at it.
I think it's the backwards B and an N. That's what I'm going with.
Backwards B and an N. And I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, did Saint Ansgar get new floors? No. We're in Green, Iowa.
Let's go through some stats. Mr. Caniel Genius leading the Saints on the scoreboard is number 3, junior Amelia Porsche. She's got 9, including a couple of made three-pointers. Sophomore, 6'2" sophomore, I might add, Lindsay Cruzy right behind her with 6. Kaylee Hicken has 5. Kinsey Peterson has 5. Natalie Bork, 2. Josie Jar has 3. And Kinsey Anderson with a made free throw. So that's how we get to 35 for the Saints. A few other stats to go through. Kinsey Anderson has 4 steals in the first half of this game.
Ooh, 4 steals.
Sophie Urbach has 4 rebounds off the bench. So in limited time, has 4 rebounds as she comes off the bench for the Saints. Kaylee Hicken with 3 rebounds. Aspen Falk with 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist for the cherry on top. She played a fantastic first half as well for the Saints. Lindsay Cruzy down low, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists. And Amelia has 4 steals as well. So, the steal thing has been a real trend for the Saints. They're averaging 12 steals per game in their first 3 games, and they had 12 steals in the first half.
That's insane, man.
Of this one.
That is absolutely insane. And congratulations to those girls for really delivering here tonight.
You know, that a big chunk of that is just hard work and just willing to go do it. You know, to be aggressive, put yourself out there, go as hard and as fast as you can, and take a few chances, and good things happen. If you joined us for the girls' JV game, we just got the signal. In the girls' JV game, it looked like this new floor is either bouncy or the balls had too much air in them, and we couldn't figure it out. So we sent our crack team of investigators, including Hicken and Jar, Toe, and Doodlebug, out there to do some investigating for us. They just reported back that The bounce is exactly right. And, you know, at 35-11 and 12 steals in the first half, I would say the ball's bouncing pretty darn well for the Saints.
You are
So
you're right.
they have no complaints about the air in the basketball or the new floor here at North Butler.
The only question that I have, and surely the answer will come with how the points come in the second, is there more bounce in one of the rims than the other? Because surely with an overly bouncy ball, it's going to be hard to make those shots. They bounce right back out. Thank you, Janet Sparrow. Just delivered me a little nourishment. Oh my goodness. She doesn't know I had one of these already.
So
thank you so much.
So
it was good. I'll gladly.
Just got a bright red Saints Gatorade and a mac and cheese with pulled pork drizzled on top delivered to his station. So he's quiet for the next 15 minutes or so. It's because he ate all of that and passed out and is taking a nap.
You know what? I got to give North Butler a bunch of credit. These guys, they know how to serve food. So their water bottles, I don't have one with me. I usually take one home and refill it because it's a good quality water bottle. They put custom label on it.
And that's a local product, Eric. I've looked into that because I think it's something we should do in Saint Ansgar. That water is bottled like I don't remember if it's an Allison or Green here, but it's one of the two small towns. So we got to figure out if you're out there listening on the North Butler side, you know who's doing the water here for North Butler Athletics. Shoot us a message because we got to get on that train too. Support a local business, get some nice quality water bottles, and good water.
Look at this. You got North Butler High School clock there. You got these guys do a really good job here, highlighting their volleyball. Obviously, every school does it, but you can look at one wall there and see all their great accomplishments. I love this board here. I see Coyote Classics is advertising. We got to drive by that place on the way out of town here, Joe.
Yeah, we may have to stop and drop 50 or 60 grand on a car too. I mean, it's time, isn't it?
Why would we not?
All this money the Saints TV is rolling into our. I'm just kidding.
Hey, with 1 minute remaining, I meant to do this maybe at the top of it, but. I want to go down this list.
Yeah, let's do
Give
this.
Butter is who we use. It just how we handle our donations. We got a lot of folks that love watching this from home. 76 out of you out there right now watching from home. Thank you for being a part of this. Our goal is to bring this stream totally free to you. And we, of course, rely on some donations to do that. We've got business sponsors. You see those scrolling through the right-hand side. The commercials that are playing during the stream, et cetera. But take a look at this list on the left, Joe. Michael Mullenbach, Anna Halverson, Candy Felt, Kathleen Louise Peterson, Justin Beeson, Tracy and Susan Swift, who are donating all the time. This is just since basketball season started, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Karen Hankel, Deanna Rusted, Robin Rederath, Dwayne Rhodes, Sarah Frine, Tammy Cofoot, Jamie Adams, Steve Pope. Thank you all for your generous contributions. Bruce Johnson, Linda Dolan, Tony Heimer, Chris and Randy Dietrich, Paul and Barbara Groth, Deborah Hansen, and Brian Hansen, who Brian, by the way, won that autographed Saints jersey from the football season, the number 23 on the jersey for 2023, had 11 senior signatures on that. Thank you all for your generous donations to help us keep this stream alive, to deliver the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. We really appreciate you.
Couldn't do it without you. Thanks for doing that. We're about to get underway here in the second half. Saints lead 35-11. It's Porsche, Anderson, Hicken, Falk, and Cruzy.
We'll keep that QR code up on the top of the screen here throughout the game if you feel compelled to scan and donate.
Porsche for three, just off, rebounded by the Bearcats.
I would say the Saints clearly went in the locker room and said, let's not change anything. We're going to keep
go
that full court
again.
press rolling. It sounds like we're talking loud. I feel like we are. That band is so loud we're kind of talking over it. Not sure anybody even heard us at halftime.
Rebound Porsche. Porsche strong with it underneath. Good ball handler, too. Just played a good game tonight.
Slam and Sammy, if you're out there listening, sorry you couldn't be here with us tonight. We miss you. Sounds like Slam and Sammy might be a little under the weather.
He's under the weather, too. We just got to, I hear it's going around, so. Wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Wash your hands.
That's right. Drink lots of fluids, stay hydrated, and wash your hands. 20 seconds with soap before you rinse. Get those germs away. If we didn't learn anything during COVID, we should learn that.
That's right.
And the fact that Sammy hasn't reached out on the chat yet indicates maybe he's taking a nap, and I think that's probably a better idea. He can watch the game later.
Cruzy with the rebound. Pass in from Anderson to Cruzy. Shots up right off the back rim. No good. Rebound Bearcats. Good pass, good luck. Just didn't go. Stolen away by Anderson. They're going to call a jump ball. She did a great job of cutting that pass off. Jump ball will keep the ball with the Bearcats. Fleshner, the right wing. Entry pass. Knocked away by Hicken, but they're going to get her for the foul, I believe. They do. Kaylee's first of the night. Just the second foul in the night by the Saints.
Pretty amazing to be here in the second half and only showing the second foul of the night.
5-second call. Turnover, North Butler. Couldn't get the ball inbound. Again, relentless defense for the Saints.
I'm just going to call out here, Joe. The concessions here are always fantastic.
Hicken for three. Got it.
Got mac and cheese with pulled pork.
It's doing it over there for you.
Oh, it's delicious. In the summer months, they got I think they have a Bearcat burger or something. The burgers are excellent for baseball season. I just always love coming here hungry.
Hicken joins the broadcast in the JV game, and no coincidence, having her best night of the season with 8.
That's not a coincidence at all.
Not a coincidence.
If anybody here is a doubter, listen to the earlier broadcast. Clearly, being on the broadcast gives you your best night. Oh, I thought that was
heat
going.
check there. Just a little short. But you gotta try it. You're open again. Why not?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure that 75% of that shot is confidence.
100% chance that's 75%.
100% at 75?
Yep, I think that's right.
Wasn't
Pass
sure
is
if
a
you
little
were-
long. Turnover, Bearcats. Saints ball.
I'm sure if you were agreeing or disputing.
Agreeing. Jar, Peterson, Bork in for the Saints. They join Porsche and Anderson. That relentless Saints rotation, too. Again, allows you to play at that level, that intensity.
Yes, it does.
When you've got 10 girls who can do it.
I get winded just watching it.
No doubt.
You hear me breathing heavy.
This is where we break out the Dylan old man jokes, but yeah, no doubt.
That's right. Has nothing to do with the calorie intake.
No, that
it
mac
is-
and cheese
I'm
with
just-
pork on top is like a diet entree here. There's nothing wrong with that.
I need the calories for all this running that I'm watching.
Porsche with a really nice move and a bucket. She's got 11. Anderson deflects another pass, but it goes out of bounds. Stay with the Bearcats. Falk's going to check in for Anderson.
5 thumbs up and no thumbs down. I'm feeling a little neglected here. We usually get a thumbs down at the very beginning of our stream.
It's almost like a good luck thing now. We kind of rely on that. That guy must not be on tonight. And you know it's a guy because, woman wouldn't do that.
No,
it's always a guy.
No, females are nurturers.
That's
and
right.
That would be not good. So there it is. There's thank you.
Thank you.
We don't get to know who you we don't get to know who you are. So it's always a mystery, but it's like, you know what? If it's not there, I'm not feeling loved.
Right. Saints set up the offense here. Porsche wanted it. Instead, pulls it down. Jar takes the shot. No good. Rebound. Endelman. North Butler looked to set up their offense. Trailing by 29. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hard contact inside. No call. Rebound to Porsche. She's going to push. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Jar. No good, but rebounded by Bork. Bork says, let's reset here and think about this.
Good idea, Bork. Good idea.
2 offensive rebounds.
2 offensive rebounds are 2 blessings. Let's not challenge it. Let's kick that thing back outside, set up a play, and make something happen here. 20 seconds left in the shot clock.
Bork inside, and she misses. Rebounded, fought for. Bork with the hustle, but it's taken away by Fleshner.
That's kind of a slow-moving ball that was being really elusive to those girls out there.
Just nobody could stick a fork in it there. Mulder pass inside the bus. She's fouled, but they're going to call it on the floor before the shot. Fouled by Peterson. That's her first. Bearcats will inbound under the basket. Deflected again off a Bearcat out of bounds. Saints ball. So the Saints will look to inbound here and run the offense. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the third quarter in a game that has been all Saint Ansgar. Peterson drives the lane, shot up, little touch, and good.
Great shot by Peterson on that.
Kenzie Peterson has 7. Kenzie Peterson. Don't get that wrong. I got an education on that this summer. There's Kenzie and a Kenzie. They are different.
That's a problem. That would be a problem.
For my old brain, it's a problem.
That's why these broadcast names are so important, because you don't get hung up on things like that. Unless she chooses a broadcast name like Kenzie, for example, or Kinsey. But I don't think she'd do that. Early on, if you were listening, Carson Sparrow chose broadcast name of Carson. And to avoid any confusion, he even spelled it the same. Maxwell Beelan chose Max. And Derek Peterson says, "Go Saints." Thanks, Derek Peterson.
Derek Peterson, I believe. That's the Derek Peterson, Kenzie Peterson's big brother.
Looks like we got black text on that.
Checking in from...
Got to move the camera just to get that thing to show up. There we go. There's Joe Carlson chiming in. Let's get back on the game here.
Checking in from some branch of service somewhere is Derek Peterson. I believe I know, but man, if you get it wrong, those military guys do not like when you say they're in the other branch. So
might tell you if
we're going to let him chime in and tell us where he's at tonight, if he can even tell us.
He might not be able to. Maybe top secret.
I know he is a certified butt kicker. I will say it that way. An American hero. Yeah, well, I better stop there.
There's a big three.
Got it. Jar.
Beautiful shot by Jar.
Jar has 6. Join the announcer team. Score points. The math is
how
simple.
it works. Simple math. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Saints are up 45-11.
Little tussle inside. They're going to call Josie Jar for the foul.
The first quarter tonight, the Saints actually have more fouls than the Bearcats. Saints have 3 fouls presently. Bearcats 0 in the quarter. And if you don't know, every quarter the fouls reset. And at the 5th foul, there will be 2 shots. There's no more 1-and-1 this year, Joe.
That is correct. Been a rule change so far. I like it, I think. It's been different, but we keep asking the kids when they join us on the broadcast, and they don't seem to mind it, which I guess is what's important because they're the ones that actually have to play the game.
Is that more important than us watching the game?
Well, they probably think so. Weibke gets her first bucket and the Bearcats' first bucket of the second half. She has 6 tonight. Saints have done a good job of shutting her down inside. She averages 10. Hicken with the shot, no good.
Smooth rebound by number 25.
Knocked out of bounds by Falk. Good pursuit defense there. Crowd wanted a carry on that one.
Colby Wicks with that last rebound. Intense
relentless.
Defense.
But they get the pass inside. Shot up and good by Wicks. She's got 7.
Great job with the Bearcats on that one. Obviously got 2 girls on one. Somebody's going to be open. They found her, and she puts the ball in for 2 points.
Shot by Falk is no good. Rebound, fought for, jump ball. Cruzy and Wicks tie it up. We'll stay with the Saints on the jump. Saints lead by 30. 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
Joel Carlson's not a competitor, is he? I mean, listen to this guy. He's relentless.
And Joel's right. He points out we get to a 35-point lead, and that clock will run, kind of like football. As long as the difference remains 35, the clock will run. It is now 32 with that bucket by Falk.
So whose job is it to maintain that? Is it the person running the clock, or is it the referees out there who have to manage it?
Somebody at the scorer's table with a referee jersey on. That is their job to manage that kind of thing.
That's intense, man.
Pass deflected by Cruzy. Hicken pushes up to Anderson, who saves it nicely. Hits Jar at the elbow.
Oof.
No good. Rebound, Cruzy. We got shot won't go, but she gets her own rebound, and the next one does.
Offensive rebound.
Cruzy got 2 rebounds, 2 points on that possession. She has 8 on the night. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Wiebke inside. Stolen by Jar. And that'll do it in the third quarter. Saints lead 49-15 after 3 here at North Butler.
Joe Carlson, you may get your wish when we come back after this message from our sponsors.
For real estate, automobiles, RVs, and dreams. Whether you are buying your first home, taking a dream vacation, or paying for life's little extras, we have a loan that will fit your needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank. Local since 1891.
We are currently in our 10th year of operations here at Bet Roofing. One of the most exciting things about owning a business has been just seeing us grow over the course of that decade, from starting out again pretty small to what we're able to accomplish in the amount of square footage of roof we put on. So this year will be our first year of being full-time roofing. So kind of what our plan is to keep on doing what we're doing right now, but obviously we want to expand and grow upon the business.
Well, you get the point there. If you need a new roof.
You need a roof, call
Bet Roofing.
Bet Roofing.
Give them a call.
Bunch of St. Ansgar guys doing good work. Putting roofs on and
they
supporting
work hard.
Saints TV.
I tried putting a few roofs on.
That is hard work.
Every time I put a roof on, I say to myself, I am never going to put a roof on again.
I won't do that again.
Last time I put a roof on, I put a metal roof on. Not a chance I'm going to crawl up there and try and replace that.
Buss with the shot is good. Molly Buss, her first basket of the night. Saints lead is 22, or 32. Correction, 32. Falk drives the baseline. Shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. Second one's blocked.
Those offensive rebounds are huge. Obviously didn't convert to points that time, but what a game changer if you can pick up your own offensive rebounds.
Good pass from Wiebke to Endelman, and she shoots it up and good for 2. Bearcats come out firing in the fourth quarter. Cruise ship to Doodlebug. We got to get all the girls on so we can just go with pure nicknames.
Imagine the possibilities.
Anderson for 3. Oof. No good.
If my angle counted for anything, which it clearly didn't, that was going in. That was perfect from here.
Rebound to North Butler. Saints have let up pressure on the press here. It shows you how effective that is. You get Cruzy for the reach there. She doesn't like the call, but it's probably the right one.
Fourth quarter, fresh set of fouls. We can call it that.
There you go.
Every quarter, the fouls are set back to 0. Each team gets 4, we'll call them free fouls, right? 4 free floor fouls.
There you go.
And then beyond that, it's 2 shots for the opposing team.
Henderson gets a hand on that one, but can't get it stolen away. Urbach checks in for the Saints. Mulder drives the baseline, trapped down there. Can't get the ball out cleanly, and it'll go over to the Saints. Good defense there by the Saints on that possession. Anderson will look to set up the offense. To the inside to Falk. She kicks it back out. This is Urbach. Cruzy will start us again from the top of the key. Good pass from Anderson. Finds Falk inside. Shot up. No good. Rebound, Weibke. This is Hillman.
So used to hearing that.
Yeah, they
Saint
have a
Ansgar
Hillman
side.
too, right? Hillman with the shot, no good. Rebound, Falk.
When you listen to the boys' game, you're going to hear a lot of Hunters. So we'll probably have to focus on last names.
Anderson sees an opening, takes it, lays it up and in. She's got her first bucket of the night. Has a free throw as well, so she's got 3 tonight. Lexus Frein to the scorer's table. She's going to check in at the next timeout for the Saints. Weibke with a shot, up and good. She's got 8. Good pass, Anderson to Falk, but Falk can't convert. Rebound goes to Buss and the Bearcats.
The nice thing about this angle, it's kind of a game and a game. You can kind of see how Landon's doing in his game there when we go over to the opposition side. So we got Landon's game, plus we got the basketball game going on at the same time.
Steal by the Saints yet again. Anderson brings it back out. 30-point lead, 4 minutes to go in this one. Anderson to Falk again with a good pass, and Falk is fouled. We call that on the floor, I believe. It was Buss with the foul, her first. Kenzie Peterson in for the Saints. Sophie Urbach, Alexis Frein, Josie Jewell. I believe those two, that'd be their first appearance of the season for the Saints. So Saints getting some of their bench in tonight. The two girls joining us during the broadcast talked about what a good job those girls have done on the bench, doing their job. Good to see them get an opportunity to get on the court tonight.
Yeah, it really is. There's nothing like playing at a varsity level that's going to make a girl play better at a varsity level. So it's great to get them in here.
4 minutes to go. Saints lead by 30. North Butler takes a timeout. And they talked about, I think Josie Jar mentioned how hard they push them in practice too, right? Kind of that in football you'd call it the scout team, running the scout team. And that's important. That's how you get better every day. Is you play against girls that are trying to take your spot, quite frankly, right? On the in practice, running that scout team, playing hard. That'll make the whole team better. And they kind of gave a shout out to those girls specifically, plus a couple others that haven't seen a lot of court time this year, but have done their job as a member of that varsity squad.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I see that Joel Carlson has chimed in again, and he's saying that continuous clock that we were talking about, that goes into motion at a 35-point lead. And it does make sense because it's pretty easy to flop between 30 to 34 to 33. And Joel says, well, it's actually got to get down to 25 or below 25.
Once you break that threshold, it stays there until 25.
Okay. And that makes sense. That would be a lot of work to remember all that and keep that running. It's probably more for the refs than for anybody to do that. But that makes sense.
Yep. Travel is going to be the call on the Bearcats. I'm not a basketball referee or an official in any way, shape, or form, but I could have called that one. Usually I can't, and that one I could have. So that's how I was confident knowing that one. If I see it, it's probably a travel. Because most of the travels they call, I don't see it. That's why they get paid the big bucks, and I'm just up here talking.
Carson and I were looking at one that I was sure he traveled on. He had to put it in super slow-mo for me to see that he did not travel.
So that one the other night, he did.
He did not travel.
Interesting. I was going to go back and look,
even
and I
in
forgot.
slow-mo, I was like, dude, no, you traveled. And so we put it in super slow-mo, and I saw it. But how is a ref supposed to see that in real time on the floor?
Jewel with the shot. Doesn't go. Hustles hard for the rebound, but off of her, out of bounds to North Butler. The over and back call the other night. We got clarification on that during the Osage game where we thought it was an over and back on an inbounds play. We got clarification after the game that if the Osage player had touched it, it would have been an over and back. The referee ruled the Osage player did not touch it. That's where the confusion was.
Right. And so in that case, and I think that's kind of what we predicted.
Right.
We felt he did touch it.
Right.
And clearly the referee said
just thought
no,
he didn't.
He didn't. So
Yep.
And I think that was the question that we had was, well, if he thinks what we think, why is it not over and back?
Yep. And it would have been had he ruled he touched it. He just ruled he didn't. Which, he's standing right there. I did not go back and look since it was inconsequential. We'll trust that he made the right call. Move on.
You got it.
Kinsey Peterson with another bucket at the other end for the Saints.
At the end of the day, I don't believe it had an impact on the final
It
result
did
of the game. It may have impacted the final score by 2 points. Wasn't going to hurt. It wasn't going to change anything in that one.
Peterson
a game, by
travels.
the way, that I felt the Saint Ansgar boys did really well considering that was a game that was officiated in a way that allowed Osage to be aggressive, which is their game plan.
You bet.
And we talked about it during the game. I was really proud of how the boys performed overall that night. In spite of a 12-point loss, it looked a lot worse on paper than I think it really was.
Yep. That was not a 12-point game, in my opinion, either. So they played well, learned from it, bounced back, which against the team that is, I'll say it, going to win the conference. I believe they're the best team in the conference by quite a distance.
Yes.
And, for Saints to hang in there, and they'll get another shot at them here after Christmas.
You got it. You got it. So a minute and 57 seconds remaining here in the game.
Ava Falk has checked in. Bree Tabbert has checked in for the Saints. So 5 reserves, I would call it, for the Saints are all in the game here to finish this one.
Great to see those girls playing.
Tabbert inbounds to Norby. Norby pushes ahead to Falk. Norby with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jewell. Over to Falk. Good screen by Frein. She gets the ball inside. Shot's no good. Rebound, North Butler.
I love how these coaches coach these girls. I love a lot of the goals that they set are small, bite-sized, achievable goals.
And you can see it. It shows on the court that, that deflected pass means a lot to coach. I'm going to make sure I get a couple of those.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. And that's something you can control, a deflected pass, even a lot more than you can control a turnover.
Right.
Or a blocked shot, right? Which is, they're all types of deflections, but, they're caused by a deflection.
Right.
So
it's like
there's going to be a percentage of those deflections that becomes the thing that you want, but you have greater control over that small
Let's measure the things that create the end result that we want.
You got it.
If we measure enough of those and we succeeded enough of those, good things will happen.
You got it. And I'm sure the coaches have it. X number of deflected passes equal turnovers, and let's get more of them.
Yep. I can tell you, in baseball, we've got those metrics of, this is what leads to a quality at bat. If you do these things, if you have this percentage of quality at bats in a game, your 67% chance you're going to win that baseball game if you have this many quality at bats. We have, you just, the math works. And I tell you, major league teams and professional basketball teams have teams of people in their front offices that are just running those numbers, just doing those things, looking for those little pieces of data that they can use to their advantage. And I think it's what's cool about how sports have evolved over the last 50 years and to incorporate some of those things into them.
Yeah, those stats are a big deal. And Ava deflects that one, knocks it out of bounds. But just as we're talking about deflections.
Falk with the rebound. This is Jewell. Not to be confused with Jar, who has the same first name. Not that I would ever confuse them. This is Falk.
Wait a minute. They're both Toe?
Well, that's right. Maybe we should go with Toe.
Toe and Josie.
Shot by Tabbert, no good, out of bounds. 10 seconds remain. Saints lead 53-24. They're going to move to 4-1 on the season and 3-0 in the top of Iowa Conference East. Strengthen their hold at the top of the conference standings after 3 games played.
It's a great job to these St. Ansgar Saints girls to come out victorious here at North Butler.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 girls with points tonight. I think 12 or 13 saw the court. A fantastic night of basketball for the girls. They win 53-24.
So we are going to. Do you want to cover some stats here?
Sure, I've got some quick. If you want to get through them quick,
if you want to do that now, you bet. Then we'll go to a little bit of a break, and we'll
before the viewers all go away. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Amelia Porsche ends the night with 11. Kenzie Peterson off the bench with 9.
Wow, great job, Kenzie.
Yeah, Kenzie Anderson has 3 tonight. Her steals and rebounds and assists are going to be off the charts when we get those to you. A lot of her stats don't show up in the points column, but show up elsewhere.
And she's a force out there defensively, no doubt about it.
Natalie Bork with a bucket. Kaylee Hicken sits in the announcer seat, scores 8, and has her best night of the year. Aspen Falk has 6. Josie Jar sits in the announcer seat, and she has 6, doubles her average per game with 6 points tonight. Lindsay Cruzy finishes the night with 8. So the Saints spread it around very nicely. Lots of girls with points tonight, and the Saints win big here in North Butler.
Yes, they do, and that's game number 3 in the books here in Green, Iowa. If you're just joining us, it started off here with a JV girls win. I don't remember the score of that one. Do you remember that one?
48-10, I believe, was the girls' JV
followed
final.
by JV. It was a pretty good game, but the Saints end up short in that one. And then followed by this last game that you just saw here, where the Saints girls dominate, keep the pressure on these Bearcats the entire game, rotate like crazy. We get a lot of girls who haven't had varsity time coming in and playing in this game. We get some great feedback from Joel Carlson. I'm always learning. Thank you, Joel, for that. More chiming in from Robert Meyer. Thank you, Rob, for your positive comments here to these girls. We're excited to see the boys get this thing started. We're going to move to commercial break. We'll be right back after this message.
For real estate, automobiles, RVs, and dreams. Whether you are buying your first home, taking a dream vacation, or paying for life's little extras, we have a loan that will fit your needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, local since 1891.
We are currently in our 10th year of operations here at Bet Roofing. One of the most exciting things about owning a business has been just seeing us grow over the course of that decade, from starting out again pretty small to what we're able to accomplish in the amount of square footage of roof we put on.
So this year will be our first year of being full-time roofing. So kind of what our plan is to keep on doing what we're doing right now, but obviously we want to expand and grow upon the business and probably branch out into different communities in North Iowa.
One of the things that we really pride ourselves on at BAT Roofing is the people that sell you your roof, the people that give you estimates, are the ones that actually are on the job site every single day, putting shingles on your roof, looking over projects, and just making sure that things are held to the highest quality that you would expect for your home. We know that roofing can be a pretty crucial part to protecting your house from the elements, so we make sure to be as responsive as possible to get out to your house, and if we need to cover something up short term, but we try to also make a priority of as our customers contact us and reach out to us, getting them on the list and moving forward as soon as possible.
I enjoy the manual labor of it. Some people don't enjoy that, but I'm one of those people that do, and I enjoy the work. It's very fulfilling, and you get to see what you accomplished every day, and working with the people is probably one of the biggest things that I enjoy too. It's fun to seeing people satisfied with the work you do.
One of my favorite parts about roofing is seeing the physical progress you make on the job site each day. You get a lot of satisfaction from driving by properties you've done in the past and seeing what you've done and being proud of what you're able to accomplish. Definitely is a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it in the end as well.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Box K Beef, premium wholesale beef. From our place to your plate.
Cast brought to you in part by Gordy's Repair in Stacyville, Iowa.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Agent Brian Putney with offices in Saint Ansgar and Stacyville, Iowa.
Our 124,000 square foot facility houses the latest in design, manufacturing, and finishing technology. And most importantly, it is home to a dedicated group of team members committed to providing the best products and services for our customers.
We have a lot of honest, hardworking employees working together to create the best product and get it to our customers in the most time-efficient manner to keep the ag industry moving.
I would say that the key for Wold's success is truly in our employees and the fact that they care so much and are so passionate about the wheel that they build or the wheel that they ship out.
Our advanced powder coating process provides a durable, uniform, and protective surface and is available in a variety of colors. Powder coating is the fastest growing finishing technology in America and is friendly to the environment.
It's top-notch equipment that we use. We use all nice GEMA spray equipment guns. I mean, they're top of the line, and it just makes everything easier when you have good tools and to work with.
Most of our welding is still done by hand, but our robotic welder is designed for unprecedented speed and precision and completely automates the handling and welding of component parts. CNC machines provide highly advanced automation and extremely accurate creation of parts and are utilized on both large and small orders.
We often give tours to outsiders that come in and they're just amazed at how clean our facility is, and I have to give the kudos to our employees for caring about the space that we've given them to work in. They take a lot of pride in it.
There's been a lot of longtime employees at Wold's, and I think the customers know that and they can see it and realize it, and I feel like that's why they keep coming back, and they know they're going to get a good product.
At Wool Rim and Wheel, customer loyalty, innovation, operational excellence, product quality, and leadership drive our mission to provide the best rims and wheels for off-road, ag, and construction equipment.
Agronomy, we embrace a holistic approach to crop production, focusing on soil, seed, and plant health. K2 Agronomy, helping our customers to achieve the maximum return on their investment.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services in Stacyville, Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
When your lenders aren't farmers, it's pretty easy to make a harvest ad for them. But when your lenders are farmers, like at FSB, things get a little more complicated. So do us a favor and just ask us how we can help you grow your operation.
Wait till I get to tell them we still have to scoop manure tonight.
You're looking for a great place to watch the game? Try CB Brandt's Pub and Grill in Saint Ansgar. Want to see today's specials? Facebook search CB Brandt's Pub and Grill. 1,000 followers, can't possibly be wrong.
All right, folks, time to get real. If you're not subscribed to the Enterprise Journal, you are missing out. What a great Mitchell County newspaper. They cover sports, they cover music. They cover it all from Osage to St. Ansgar to Riceville, the student activities, the political environment. If you are a resident of Mitchell County or once were a resident of Mitchell County, you owe it to yourself to keep in touch. Great editorials from Cassandra Leff, Always entertaining editorial from Lindsay Falk. Every issue, every week is packed. I mean packed with value. You've got to subscribe today. Call 641-713-4541. Do yourself a favor. You deserve it. Subscribe today. Call the Enterprise Journal and get yourself a copy coming every week. Tell them Candle Genius sent you.
For nearly 30 years, we have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission. Our customers count on us to reliably and safely deliver the fuel products they need to keep their productivity high whenever the need arises. We are continuously improving our capabilities by adding storage, improving the fleet, or utilizing new technology. We've put together a well-rounded team of specialists who welcome the opportunity to answer your questions and assist your plans. These efforts result in a better experience for our customers. At Johnson Oil, we're in business to be partners in your success.
All right, we're coming at you live here from Green, Iowa, where the North Butler Bearcats are hosting the Saint Ansgar Saints boys varsity. This is the fourth game of the night for us. Candle Genius here. To my right is not your average Joe, and he's got some things to kick us off here. 4 minutes remaining before game time. Tell us what you got, Joe.
Yeah, Saints come in 2-1 on the season. Wins over Central Springs, 51-49 in the first conference game. Lost to Hampton in a tight one last Saturday, and then dropped a tough one to Osage, 59-47. That game was closer than the score looks against a really good Osage team there earlier this week. So they come in 1-2. The Saints played the Bearcats 3 times last year. They were 1-2 against them last year. But the Bearcats lose something like 560 offensive points from last year's team with a couple of graduating seniors, Ameline and Lewis, who graduate. So for the Bearcats, they are 0-3. They are better than their record shows, in my opinion. They lost to Central Springs 64-41, lost to Newman 60-53, and just got edged out by a much improved, very good Northwood team, 46-43. Like I said, they're still trying to find their way, I think, without their 2 leading scorers from last year. The guys to watch on their side of the court, number 30, Hunter Rodemaker, a senior, 9.3 rebounds a game and 14.3 points per game. So the offense is going to run through number 30 down low. It'll be a Hunter on Hunter show with Hillman on our side, Rodemaker on theirs. Also, the 2 Austin, I believe they are brothers. Brady is a senior, number 24, averaging 10.7 a game, and Ryan Austin, number 14, averaging 8. Pair that up with the last guard, Camden Booz. We learned how to say his last name, number 3, Camden Booz, averaging 5 points a game. On the Saints side, we'll have our same starting 5, Drew Powers, Tyke Remster, Jay Schwiesow, Hunter Hillman, and Carson Sparrow. Hillman comes in averaging 14.3 points a game, 4 blocks a game, and 10 rebounds. Off to a good start. They need Hillman to play a complete game tonight. He's had monster halves in all 3 games and then been somewhat quiet in the other half. And I think the difference there is getting him going for the entire game. That'll happen tonight for the Saints, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. Carson Sparrow back to healthy, averaging 11.5 a game. And Remster at 13 points per game. Jay Schwiesow, 6 rebounds and 3 assists per game, as well as 7.7 points per game. Drew Powers, rebounding and defensive machine for the Saints, has 6.5 rebounds a game and plays some of the best defense in the conference. That's what your starting 5 looks like for the Saints. As I mentioned, keys to the game, I think, would be the Hillman on Hillman matchup, or excuse me, the Hunter on Hunter matchup.
Hunter, yep.
Hillman on Rodemaker. Hunter Hillman needs to get his early and get going and play that complete game tonight offensively. He's played great basketball, even when he wasn't scoring offensively. He's played really, really great basketball this season. And we need to keep him going offensively throughout the entire night for the Saints. And then, of course, they're kind of the pieces, right? Tyson Klein, Joe Clevenger, Max Wieland all coming off the bench for the Saints have done a really good job of kind of providing a little spark and a little breather. So we're going to see those A guys, I think, pretty regularly from here forward in the season, in some kind of a rotation with your seniors.
I'm looking on the court right now, Joe, and I see Rodemaker, and of course, prior to coming here, I'm thinking Rodemaker. It sounds familiar. Now I'm seeing his face. I'm like, yeah, he played hard against us last year. He was a force against us last year as a junior. This will be an interesting matchup. You go back to Hunter Hillman, and the games, it seems like first half, second half, if he doesn't do well first half, it feels like teams maybe adjust to maybe not pay as much attention to him, and then bam, he takes it to him. If he does well in the first half, they adjust to take care of Hillman. This was a game you mentioned earlier. They went 1-2 against the Saints. Went 1-2 against North Butler last year. 1-1 in the regular season. That second game, Hillman took it to these guys. They adjusted for the first game in the playoffs, shut Hillman down, and that changed the game for them. Advanced North Butler and sent Saints home. So we expect some great play, and like you said, I expect that Hillman will figure the entire game out this game.
Cooperation and role-modeling sportsmanship will ensure that this contest displays the positive values of high school sports. And now the starting lineups for tonight's boys game. First for the Saints, number 3, senior Drew Powers. Number 10, senior Tyke Webster. Number 15, junior Jace Streeside. Number 22, senior Hunter Millman. And number 23, senior Carson Sparrow. The Saints are coached by Jason Squire and assisted by Eric Klein and Logan Zipsey. And now, for the North Butler Bearcats, number 3, junior Camden Moon. Number 5, sophomore Jax Ford. Number 20, senior Carson Lewis. Number 24, senior Brady Austin. And number 30, senior Hunter Rodemaker. The Bearcats are coached by Austin Romero and assisted by Isaac Amelie and Chad Austin.
All right, we are set to go to work. 8 minutes on the clock. We're about to get underway here in green. The North Butler Bearcats versus the Saint Ansgar Saints.
Never to keep things simple. We got a couple Hunters on the court. We got a couple Carsons on the court. It's just our
We
way
got
to keep it
a
simple.
couple Austins for last name. We're unsure. We can just throw out some names and it'll be fine.
Got a couple football games like that as we
Yes, we
recall.
did. Yeah, just go with Smith when there's anything West Hancock. We learned that one. Rodemaker wins the first battle, but he tips it out of bounds. It'll be Saints basketball.
There's a lot of energy out there right now. The Hunters are kind of
They're kind of smiling at each
Smack-talking a
other,
little
to
bit, yeah.
start this thing. I wonder if something was said there pregame or what, but that's funny.
It is funny.
So the Saints with the ball to start.
I think I heard a happy birthday out there, and oof, that shot looked good.
Short shot by Hillman won't go. Rebound, Thorne. Stolen by Sparrow. Sparrow gets it to Hillman. Hillman lays it up, no good. Rebound by Hunter Rodemaker, but stolen away. Then blocked. What a start to this one.
Those are some aggressive swats, too. If he gets to keep doing that the whole game, that's going to be tough to defend. If we see any whistles on those, that might change the name of the game, but he is swatting hard.
Hillman gets Rodemaker off his feet, and he is fouled.
Great job by Hillman recognizing what I was just talking about there. He's coming in hard and fast. Just get back down and let him roll over the top of you for the foul.
Rodemaker quickly has a foul. Saints will inbound. This is Sparrow. Inbounds to Suisao. Hillman travels at the top. Again, that's one of those you got to slow down and watch because I don't see him. I'm sure it's a travel. Again, not complaining. My eyes don't see that.
I'm with you. But again, that's why we're not wearing the striped shirts.
Yeah, they are. I guess that little slip of the toe is all it takes, right? We'll go slow it down and watch it. It'll be fun. We'll learn something tonight.
Both teams coming out aggressive here, though.
Yeah, a little press by the Saints. This is Rodemaker inside, passes it out, throws it away. Too strong for Boos. Go over to the Saints. No score here, the first minute 9, and what's been a really hard-fought minute 9.
No kidding.
Just flying all over the court.
Sweesaw brings it in here to Tyke Remster.
Screen set by Hillman. Remster takes the shot, no good. Rebounds kicked around, ends up in Rodemaker's hands. Boos to Thorne. Down to Rodemaker. Kicks it back up to Brady Austin. Shots no good. Rebound Thorne.
A nice open rebound. 3 on that one.
Thorne for 3. No good. Rebound Brady Austin, but he's over the back. No. Going to call Sweesow for the foul on the rebound.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on there. I saw a lot of white jerseys around that rebound. I didn't see Sweesaw until he fell backwards.
Called it a little too aggressive on the box out, perhaps. Got the guy off his feet. Austin, no good. Rebound Sparrow.
Saints driving up the middle of the court here. Pass it out to Remster.
Hillman. It finds Sparrow inside, but it's knocked away. And finally corralled by Thorne. Rodemaker drives the baseline, shoots up no good. Rebound by Hillman.
Still a 0-0 game here in green.
2.5 minutes of scoreless basketball that has looked anything but scoreless. My goodness. Remster for 3, no good. Gonna get Sweesaw with his second foul. Sweesaw with 2 quick ones.
That's tough. That's tough.
Both hustle plays, both fighting for rebounds. Sweesaw will take a seat. Beeland on for the Saints.
5:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Saints have 2 team fouls. North Butler has 1. And we've seen 0 points so far.
Crowd wanted to travel. They don't get it. Instead, Brady Austin lays it up for the first points of the night. It is 2-0. That's Ryan Austin on the bucket, number 14.
Like you said, you go Austin, you can't be wrong.
Yeah. Hillman shot up. Won't go.
Just not going for Hillman so far early in this game.
He's got to take the ball to the rim.
We decided that from the last game for sure. That became very clear last game, didn't it?
Wagsness for 3. No good. Rebound Austin. But he throws it away with a bad pass. It'll be Saints basketball at the other end of the court.
So offensive rebounds are not going Saints' way. Or defensive rebounds. The Bearcats are getting too many, but the Bearcats in all this aggressive play seem to be throwing a few of them a little too hard, a little too far, giving the ball back to the Saints.
Saints are going to have to get the rebound game going here, or they're in trouble this evening.
We got to capitalize.
The Bearcats are getting all of them early.
Remster says.
Drives wildly into the lane, turns it over.
Remster's been shooting really well from the outside. It'd be nice to see him get open out there tonight.
Remster with the foul. Him and Mr. Pierce have a stare down. Tyke turns around smartly.
Mr. Pierce is not going to accept that.
Joe Clevenger checks in for Drew Powers.
Well, you said it earlier. This team is not an 0-3 team. They're an 0-3 team, but they don't play like it.
They do not. Austin for three, rims out. Rebound kicks long to Clevenger. Might have been tipped out there. Sparrow with the shot, no good. Rebound, Thorne. The pace has been relentless in this one. Rodemaker inside, and he's fouled on the shot. No good, but he'll go to the line for two.
Looks like that one's going to Hillman.
Give it to Beeland.
Beeland.
That's 3-4 on the Saints. That's right, because Jace has two. Jace Sweesow on the bench with 2 fouls early.
So for fouls, you
Rodemaker
got
misses
with
the first
2.
one. Yep.
You got
Beeland with 1 and Remster with 1. Rodemaker makes the second. It is 3-0 Bearcats. Just 3 points scored in the first 4.5 minutes of this one, and what has been a wild, aggressive, hard-played basketball game. I almost said football game because it reminds me of one.
It looks like it. It looks a little bit like it.
These two teams are going at it.
And can they keep this pace up the entire game? Well, that remains to be seen. So the student section over there always heavily involved. Cheerleaders cheer. And take a look at that video board. We talked about it earlier, but if you're just joining us, pretty sweet new video board. New floor. We determined new floor here tonight.
New
and
floor.
And
New
the
lights.
basketballs are pumped up perfectly. At least the girls' ball.
The girls liked them, for sure.
Just the right amount of bounce.
Remster will bring the ball up for the Saints. They look for their first points of the night. Clevenger and Beeland off the bench in for the Saints. Hillman shoots it up. Won't go.
That's not his shot, Joe.
Rebound, Ryan Austin. Inside to Rodemaker. Kicks it off to Lewis. Now back to Thorne. Booz at the top. Now Thorne. Thorne tries to get a pass inside. Won't go. Scramble is recovered.
How he gets that out with all those red jerseys around him. And that one's going to go on Hillman, I'm
that
sure.
one is Hillman's. You can't give that one to Beeler. He was too far away. Otherwise, he'd take it. Rodemaker shoots too. St. Ansgar crowd a little restless with the officiating to start. Powers checks in for Sparrow.
Saints are down here 4-0, 0-4, I should say. And why is that board lit up while he's doing his free throw? That doesn't seem fair, but he makes it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Maybe
on there.
it's
We might have a
unique advantage.
malfunction. With the shot clock buzzer, it looks like to me.
I thought Beeland was going to go for 3 on that one. I hear the kids are forcing practice. Great job, Hillman, to get that thing kicked out. It looked like it was about to be stolen away.
Remster from the free throw line is good. And the Saints are on the board. 5-2 Bearcat lead. Rodemaker. Drew Powers knocks it away. Gets the steal. Beeland lays it up. No good.
Wow.
No foul called on the rebound. Beeland lands up on the ground. Hunter Hillman with the block underneath on Austin. And this thing is wild early in North Butler. They're going to have to call some fouls just to get this thing under control.
I think they are.
It's getting physical in a hurry.
I've seen a few in the red jerseys so far. But,
There have been. There
I
have
guess
been
we've
a few.
got one on white.
Pass inside by Hillman. It's picked off
5
by
fouls.
Lewis.
Sorry there, Joe. Didn't mean to interrupt
Nope.
you. 5 fouls here for the Saints means it's free free throws for any fouls from here on out for the Saints.
Rebound by Austin, puts it up and in. He's got 4. And the backboard is definitely malfunctioning here in North Butler. The lights on. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but the lights are on the Bearcat end. Remster with a good move, lays it up and in. Timeout, official timeout for the backboard issue, I believe.
Yep, they're pointing at the
So they're
backboard.
pointing at that. They're going to try to take a look at that and get that fixed. There they go. They got it to come off.
Sounded like just the sound of a buzzer was all it took. I don't know.
7-4, Bearcats lead. Veland checks out. Sparrow in. So Sparrow, Clevenger, Powers, Remster, and Hillman. Remster has all 4 Saints points tonight and a couple of nice drives.
The Saints defense seemed like it really picked up. They got a little more aggressive here when Powers came into the game. He's just a great defensive force for the Saints.
Rodemaker inside, little scoops, no good. Rebounded by Austin. Thorne for 3, no good.
Remster.
That's a block. Gonna get the block on 12. Wagsness with his first foul. And just the second foul on the Bearcats.
The way things were going, I was thinking they may throw that on Remster for dropping his shoulder down on that one.
They thought about it. Good call.
Good call. At least from where I sit.
Student section wants to travel there. Not going to get it. Bearcat defense has been really strong here in the first quarter. They're refusing to let Hillman get inside, but he does there and draws Rodemaker's very important second foul in this first quarter. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, well, the force that Rodemaker is so far in this game, having 2 fouls on him here in the first quarter is a very important statistic.
And it looks like there's a guy at the scorer's table going in for him, so it looks like he will come out. Hillman's first free throw is no good. Eberline goes in for Rodemaker. Beeland in for Remster for the last 30 seconds of the quarter. 7-4, a low-scoring game here in North Butler. Hillman makes the second free throw. Saints are going to apply a little pressure with the press here. Bearcats break it. Somebody knocked it away there, and Clevenger with the hustle play forces the jump ball. Ball will go to North Butler. Good job by the Saints to knock it away. And Clevenger smartly jumps on it, forces the jump ball.
Yeah, Clevenger's had a great impact in the short number of minutes that he's played here so far this season. He's had a tremendous impact. Love seeing that kid in there.
Austin.
There we go. There we go.
Foul over the back on Ryan Austin. That'll be his first. And the Saints will get the basketball.
Great job, Hillman, to be in position to get that rebound. Talked about that a little bit in the girls' game. It's tough for Austin there. Like, he wants that ball too. Just got to reach, and the whistle gets blown.
Just 10 seconds for the Saints to run their offense here. Sparrow, 3 seconds. Beeland for 3. No good. Good shot. Didn't go. Saints trail just by 2 after a quarter that, quite frankly, they didn't play very well in.
No, they did not.
7-5 Bearcat lead.
I would say the Bearcats did exactly what they intended to do. Come out here, be disruptive, play a team that's got to win. They're looking for their first ones here in green. And they did what they needed to do. And like you said, it's still just a 2-point game.
Yep. Schwiesau's going to check back in for the Saints. He's playing with 2 fouls, so he'll need to play smart to start the second quarter. It'll be interesting to see if North Butler brings number 30, Hunter Rodemaker, back in. He picked up his second foul in the last minute of quarter number 1. Those 2 guys, Rodemaker and Ryan Austin, number 14, down low, have been a force for the Bearcats. They have got every rebound in that first quarter.
I don't want to know how many offensive rebounds they picked up.
Yeah, it's a
those
bunch.
guys did a great job. The student section here, always great. When you're down, it's a little frustrating, but they're doing their job, right?
Yep.
They're loud here. They're
respectful. They're cheering for their guys
they
mostly,
are.
and
except for the you can't do that
right,
thing. Which I don't. It's just a cheer. It's just a cheer.
Yep, exactly. It's kids being kids. Let them have fun, I guess.
Let them
right?
have fun.
It definitely, I tell you what, when you're the opponent here, it makes a difference. When the student section is really that loud and that in your face.
It makes a difference. You're right.
Sparrow's jumper, no good. Rebound, Austin. Number 96 for the night for Ryan Austin. That's not an official stat, but it's got to be close.
I think it's official. It actually is. It's 96.
Rodemaker is not on the floor.
Great steal by Hunter Hillman on that one.
Sparrow looks to push, finds Remster for 3. No good.
Oh.
The Bearcats fight over the rebound and travel.
Wow.
Austin and Austin, who I believe are brothers, are going to fight about that one later as they tangle up. They may not be brothers. They got the same last name, so we're going with it. If you know and you're in the chat, let us know. They fight over the rebound like two brothers would and create their own travel Saints ball.
So Duke Scoops out there says, you can't do that is the worst chant ever. And I'll say, honestly, it's the only cheer that I would say is considered socially acceptable in speaking at the other team as a chant.
Right.
I mean, typically you can cheer for your guys, not against the other team. Or you can't speak directly to the other team. Clearly you can't do that as speaking to the opposition.
The Bearcats wanted an offensive foul, didn't get it. Instead, Hunter Hillman is fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's the first team foul here in the second quarter for the Bearcats. Hillman's first shot is up and short.
The first foul on Brady Austin. They give that one to 24, Brady Austin. Both coaches are working the officials early in this one. Any chance they get having those conversations. Like I said, this has been a physical game, and it does look like maybe the officials are trying to get their arms around here and get this one slowed down.
So what do they say? What does the coach say in that instance?
I think they're pointing out some, hey, here's what I'm seeing. Are you seeing that? Are you watching that for me? Those are the conversations that are being had. Stolen away by Remster, and he's fouled. And very smartly, the officials step in there and have a quick word to get those two separated. Like I said, we don't need this to get out of hand early.
I don't know what's going on there over with Pierce, but he's laughing as he comes calling the foul to the bench. I like that guy. He tells it like it is.
He's not one to let things get out of hand either, so
No,
that's good. They give that one also to Austin, so that's his second. He quickly has 2 fouls. Remster for 3. Got it.
Rings it.
Remster has 7.
19.7 of them for Remster. 2 of them for Hillman on free throws, having gone 1-1 at two times at the line.
Rodemaker's back in the game if you didn't notice, and it's a tie game again. The Saints take their first lead on that Remster 3, but Rodemaker ties it back up. Pass can't get corralled by Hillman, and it'll be Bearcats ball. It is loud and raucous in here. Ball tipped by Powers, stolen by Remster. He lays it up. No good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 more.
So 2 free throws here. That's 3 team fouls here in the second quarter here for the Bearcats. 6:05 remaining in the second quarter. A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time. Bearcats ought to clean it up here with 6 minutes to go in the half. Remster makes the first.
Great shot by Remster.
Saints take the lead, 10-9. Tyson Klein checks in for Sparrow. Schwiesau playing with 2 fouls, playing very smartly here so far in this second quarter. Remster misses the second. He's got 8 points tonight early. Torn trying to get the ball inside to Austin. He does. Hillman with the foul. Shot counts. And Hunter Hillman picks up his second. Ryan Austin will go to the line shooting 2. No, shooting 1, excuse me. They gave him the... Did they give him the bucket? They gave him the bucket.
Got the bucket.
They should have. It is not on the scoreboard. That's why I asked. Now it's on the scoreboard. And he makes the free throw. Ryan Austin has 7.
We're going to get more Saints on the scoreboard here. Carson Sparrow wants to get his first points up.
Won't go.
In and out.
Rebounded by the Bearcats. Rodemaker drives the baseline. Cut off nicely by Klein. Ryan Austin with the jumper is good. And he's shooting the lights out. He's got 9 of the Bearcats' 14 points. Lead is back to 4.
Max Beeland's getting ready to go in for somebody here.
Sparrow for 3, no good. Rebound, Thorne. Cross-court pass. Covered nicely by Thorne. This is Lewis. Lewis for 3, no good. Foul's going to get called on Ryan Austin. That's his second foul underneath, over the back of Jay Schwiesow. And that is 4 fouls on the Bearcats.
See Clevenger coming in here for Powers. I see Jay Schwiesow coming out, being replaced by Maxwell Beeland. Sparrow on the inbound.
So 4 fouls, and the next common foul, the Saints will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Sparrow at the top of the key, drive, lays it up, no good, but he'll go to the line.
They're just not going for Sparrow tonight.
Make the free throws, and we'll forget about that one, right?
I think that's
if everybody
that's
feels better.
It's got to be the answer.
You get this, and then that takes the lid off for you, and then they all start to fall.
That's what I'm hoping.
And most importantly, he picks up that 5th foul for the Bearcats. So we'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. That's a good thing if you're a Saints fan.
First one misses. Lid still on the basket. A good chance to break it here. Break the seal, Karsh.
Shot up. No good. Rebound by the Bearcats. Good movement by the Bearcats here.
Great pressure by Remster.
Ryan Austin not on the floor for the Bearcats. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Rodemaker. 5 seconds to shoot. And shot clock violation. Great defense by the Saints.
Great defense.
Saints create the turnover on the shot clock violation. I think that's about the second time it's happened since the shot clock came into existence.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we just don't see a lot of them. The Saints get one there. Sparrow to Beeland, back to Klein. Klein lays it up and in. A good move by Tyson Klein. His first bucket of the season, I believe.
It's funny what a force Tyson was coming into these football games here in the fall season. That's a nice move. Put that ball up in the hoop. There we go, there we go.
There you go, bad pass picked off by Beeland.
That guy's got tremendous vision, Beeland.
He doesn't get that from me. Sparrow drives to the elbow, kicks it back out to Clevenger, finds Klein. Remster's going to set it up at the top of the key, run the offense with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Saints trail by 2. Remster, a little too hard off the iron, no good. Timeout, North Butler. So 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Saints trail by 2, 14-12 here. I like the drive by Remster there, especially with 5 fouls, right?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
And he gets a good look, just a little strong off the glass.
Yeah, I thought he might pick up another foul or create another foul on that one. So I agree with it. I think it's a good shot. What are we missing? What's that? You and I are both experiencing whatever that is.
Hopefully it's not glitching for you at home.
What is happening here?
We got all kinds of electromagnetic activity. The backboards are going crazy. I'm going to unplug this. Try that.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Yeah, if that's, well, are you looking at it much?
No. And I wonder, it seems to be causing, I wonder if it's causing the flashing. So we're going to get rid of that for a second, try something here technically.
We got a second screen here that we're looking at, just for those of you at home. What are these guys talking about? When you do plug it in, it does cause it to flash like that. So I'm guessing that's the deal.
Rodemaker drives and scores.
All right, 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half of this one. Saints are down by 4.
Remster to Sparrow. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now 5 on that shot clock. Remster for 3. Got it.
Brings it.
Got it.
Boy, Remster is coming alive tonight, isn't he?
Got 2 3-pointers tonight. Has 11, I believe, on the night.
You know, statistically, you're looking at the leading scorers. Remster is number 2 on our list coming into tonight. It's not like the Bearcats have forgotten about him. They certainly saw him there, but he is taking control of this one.
Drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Sparrow. Thought about a 3 instead. Drives in. Gets inside with a move. Layup's no good.
Sparrow
Rebound by Rodemaker.
Shooting out with his left hand. You could tell it wasn't coming off the same as he would have expected with his right. But he is still looking for his first points of this game.
Rodemaker pass is tipped away by Sparrow. Schwiesau comes in for Clevenger. Rodemaker off. Ryan Austin off for the Bearcats. That's been their offense tonight, has been those two. Neither one are on the court tonight at this point. Foul by Klein. That's his first. It's the second for the Saints in the quarter. Good defense by Powers. Klingenborg in for North Butler. He killed in the JV game, so he gets the shot clock violation again.
So, as you're saying only moments ago, was the second time we've seen it all year. It happens here in the same quarter. Another shot
twice in a couple of minutes.
Great defense by the Saints to cause that.
Saints look to take the lead here with 43 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like the Saints are happy to burn a little clock here. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Sparrow from the elbow. Just a little too
He
strong.
is hitting the back of that rim every time.
He's consistent. He'll find it in the second half here.
You know, he spent some time being ill there. I think he's got some muscle back that he maybe forgot.
He had. Klinkenborg, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Thorne inside to Klinkenborg. Now off of Eberline. Shots no good, no foul called. It is 16-15 at the half in a wild half of basketball here in green.
Goodness.
The Saints trail 16-15 going to the half.
Yeah, pretty wild half here for both teams. I gotta wonder if North Butler can keep up that pace for the second half of this game. I see that, as you mentioned, the coach is having a little conversation with the referees here at the scorers table as he heads into halftime. Hey, we probably got some stats here in a little bit here. Before we do that, let's talk about a couple things. One, thank you FSB and Grain Millers. Due to your generosity, our Saints students get into our home games, our regular season home games, totally free of charge. So thank you for your generosity and making it easy and fun to be a Saint. Also, Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter, and it's just a platform that we use to collect donations from those who are watching this at home and enjoy watching the stream. It's our goal, it's our dream to bring this game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. So if you're watching from home tonight, thank you. Thank you for being a part of our game and part of our stream. Give Butter is a platform that we use if you're feeling compelled to donate. You don't have to. You can continue to watch for free. But if you love what you got and you want to bring that or make that more possible for others, we encourage you to scan the code on the screen. If that's not your thing, you can go online at givebutter.com/SaintsFan. And if that's not your jam, you can certainly always put a check in the mail. We've had, you know what, Joe? We've had a lot of people have just been more comfortable just putting a check in the mail. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it's the time of the year where maybe you just got a little extra forgiving. It's expensive to run these games, expensive to run these teams, keep them in clean jerseys and all that good stuff. So we're happy to be here at Saints TV. Every dollar the proceeds generated from this contributes to the school. We give 100% of it back to Saint Ansgar School You can see the list there on the left. Thank you, Michael, Anna, Candy, Kathleen, Justin, Tracy, Karen, Deanna, Robin, Dwayne. Thank you for your generous donations. Thank you, Sarah, Tammy, Jamie, Steve, Bruce, Linda, Tony, Chris and Randy, Paul and Barbara, Deborah P. Hansen, and Brian Hansen, who, by the way, was the Better Butter giver for our football season and took home a signed Saints jersey that was signed by our 11 seniors. So thank you all for your generous donations. I'd like to point out, too, that Tracy and Susan Swift, they're donating all the time. They're always donating. And appreciate that. They almost treat it like, I believe, I don't know this for sure, as if, hey, it would have cost me to go see that game. I'm just going to put money in the basket to watch it here at home. Thank you for donating Saints TV. We're going to keep that little, well, that's not the right thing. There you go. We're going to keep that little QR code up on the top left side by the scoreboard so that you can check that out and scan it anytime during the game if you feel led. Joe's got some stats.
Let's start with offense. Points. Tyke Remster leads the Saints with 2 made three-pointers, a free throw, and 2 field goals. I believe that adds up to 7, 10, 11 points for Tyke Remster. So he's got
11 of 15.
11 of the 15.
And while you do this, Joe, I'm actually going to play some replays. No, the game has not started. You'll see a little replay icon on your lower left. I only have a few of them, but let's show those while you're talking about these stats.
Hunter Hillman, 2 made free throws for 2 points, and Tyson Klein with a bucket. That's how your Saints get to 15. 0 offensive rebounds is the stat of the first half for the Saints. They have yet to get an offensive rebound. That's the difference in this game.
Wow.
The
0?
Bearcats have been pounding the offensive boards, and the Saints just have not been able to get a second chance point there. Defensively, they only have 5 rebounds. Only have 5 rebounds in total for the Saints in that first half. Drew Powers with a block and a steal. Tyke Remster has 3 steals on the night, has played really, really well. He looks tired. I know he's a young man. He'll fight through it, but, man, he has played with every ounce of energy he's got in that first half. And they'll ask him to stay on the court the entire second half and maintain that. He has got his work cut out to play at that level of intensity that he played at in that.
Here's another three-pointer from Remster here that we're looking at. Look at him. Let's go back on this one if you see this here, Joe. Here's a pass. So you got Powers at the top of the key here, right? We'll go defend that guy from making a free. Remster says, oh, you know what? I'm just going to reposition here, get my feet behind the line, and shoot that 3. Great job, Remster, on that one. That's the second one here that we got the highlight of. Fun to see.
For the Bearcats, number 14, Ryan Austin, has 9 of their 16, and all the rest belong to Hunter Rudemaker. He's got 7. So the Bearcats have just 2 guys with points, both of them guys that are in the paint all the time. And they're both also in foul trouble. Both have 2 fouls here at the end of the first half. That was key for the Saints. They were down, 4 or 6, something like that. Yeah. And those 2 guys went off, and the Saints quickly trimmed the lead to nothing. They came back on. The lead went back to 4. You see the pattern here. Those two gentlemen definitely are leading the Bearcats tonight. Brady Austin normally averages 11. The Saints held him scoreless. He looks frustrated out there for the Bearcats. That's number 24. So the Bearcats will look to get him going, and the Saints need to get Hunter Hillman going down low. The suffocating defense from the Bearcats inside, it looks like they watched a little film and decided they're not going to let Hunter Hillman beat them. And so they have locked down inside with both Austin and Rodemaker, and then a third guy in that zone playing right outside the lane, kind of swarm Hillman as he gets the ball. The Saints have to get their outside shooters going here. Remster has done a good job. Need to get Powers, Schwiesau, Beeland, etc. going from the perimeter to help open up shots for Hillman inside.
Yeah, it feels like that first half of that game, it just feels like once the Saints figure out how to get those shots to go, Hillman had a bunch, Sparrow had a bunch of them that just weren't going. Once they get the lid off that basket and they get them to go in, I think the Saints have a chance to pull ahead in this game. But so far, it's been really tight. and that defense has been stout. Okay, so we got about just less than 4 minutes before we come back to the half. We appreciate our sponsors. You see them flashing on the top right-hand corner. We're going to go ahead and move to a few commercials here. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back here in just a few minutes with the second half.
Whether for work or for play, having a driver's license is pure freedom. Saints Driving School offers year-round driver's education classes. Why would you wait? Call 641-420-3594 today.
And doers. And the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
State Bank has a strong commitment to farmers. We provide the highest level of service with quick turnaround time, competitive interest rates, flexible payment options, and the ability to work with you on any size loan. Our agricultural banking specialists are experienced in farming and understand the important role agriculture credit plays in your operation. Because of our ability to make local credit decisions, we respond quickly to your total agricultural financing needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, helping you meet your financial goals.
As a family-owned business since 1922, we have a good feel for what it takes to be a strong and growing member of the local economy. Our hope is that our customers and employees have a warm and welcoming experience each and every time. We strive to communicate a clear vision and plan for individuals, our company, and our community's success. We work to ensure that the quality of all of our people, our products, and our services stand the test of time. If you would be a good fit for our company in a mechanical or managerial position, we would love to hear from you. Benefits include competitive pay, 401k, health, dental, and life insurance, flexible spending accounts, vacation, and holiday pay. Because we believe it's more than just a place to work. It's a place to call home.
Well, look at what we got here. The band is walking off. That means we can turn our headphone sets, I don't know, back to normal volume.
Back to normal.
Wow. The acoustics in here are amazing. You get to hear the same note again and again and again.
Yep, that is right. So the Saints and Bearcats look to get back underway in what was a wild first half of basketball. 16-15, the Bearcats lead. The Saints have just 3 guys with points, and the Bearcats just 2. And almost all of those have been interior points. In fact, all of them have been interior points for the Bearcats. The Saints are led by Tyke Remster with 11. 2 made 3-pointers, a free throw, and a couple of buckets for Tyke. He was the offense in the first half for the Saints.
If you're seeing what I'm seeing, you're liking what you're seeing, and that's Hunter Hillman is shooting these, medium shots and training them the other night against, it wasn't against Osage. It was like one of those teams. It was one of them, he wasn't making them, and then he went into the next half and didn't make them.
Yep.
So the fact that he's making them here, I think that's good news for us. And like you said, I think this bucket is just going to be a little friendlier than the other one.
The bucket on the left side of the court here is a little kinder. The iron is kind.
It is where the Saints fans are seated. So
that'll help, too. Get away from the student section in their ear, too.
My goodness.
That was definitely in the back of our mind. So it's the starting 5 return here to start the second half for the Saints. Hillman, Powers, Remster, Sparrow, and Schwiesow.
Joel Carlson, if you have any more wisdom out there, we'd love to hear it. We always like to learn from
For
being at these
14,
events.
Ryan Austin not on the floor for the Bearcats. He's got 2 fouls. So does Rodemaker, number 30. Hillman has 2, and Schwiesow has 2 for the Saints. So they both have to play smart as well. Rodemaker misses the first one, gets his own rebound, misses the second, and Hillman gets that rebound. Remster's going to start over at the top of the key. Hillman at the elbow. Drives around Rodemaker, shot up and good, and the foul.
Does that go against Rodemaker?
That is against Rodemaker. That would be his third, and the Saints go at him to start the second half, and they come up roses on that one. Hillman makes the bucket to give the Saints the lead. They give the foul to number 5.
Wow.
Interesting. So they do not give it to Rodemaker. They give it to Thorne, and Hillman misses the free throw.
Wide open 3 there.
No good.
Missed.
Rebound Hillman. Saints look to push. This is Powers underneath. Too far underneath. Rodemaker lays it up and in at the other end. How do they not give that foul to Rodemaker? I'm going to go watch that one, too.
I don't either. It felt like he was the only guy in the position.
5 must be small enough we just didn't see it. Hillman inside, won't go.
Nothing
Great
but white
move,
jerseys
great
for
look
him.
by Hillman. It just won't go. Booze to Thorne. Thorne back to Lewis at the top of the key. Picked off by Schwiesow. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bearcat ball. Schwiesow at the hustle play to get that ball knocked around.
Great job by Schwiesow on that one.
Ryan Austin checks in with his 2 fouls. He checks in for Carson Lewis.
Great job, Schwiesow,
Austin
on that.
and Rodemaker have been a force down low. This is Rodemaker. Passes it off to Austin. Back to Rodemaker. Shot clock violation number 3. Saints defense comes through again.
Great job by the Saints on that one. Really causing a lot of chaos there on the inside to keep them from getting it in there.
Can't even get a shot off. That's great defense by the
going
Saints.
tonight the way the Bearcats would like to see.
Sparrow at the top. He's fouled on the floor. Shot does not count. Give that foul to Brady Austin, his third. Second team foul of the quarter for the Bearcats. Sparrow with a nice move goes around, lays it up and in, and he's fouled.
All right, you called it. This basket is a little kinder to the Saints.
It is kinder. Basket counts. Brady Austin gets his 4th foul. And Sparrow goes to the line for 1.
Carson Sparrow shaking his head on that one. Looks like maybe he lost an eyeball or maybe just got smashed to the nose a little bit.
Trying to get that focus back as he tries to give the Saints a 2-point lead. No good. Rebound Powers.
Great job, Powers.
Sparrow for 3. No good. Rebound by Remster. The Saints have 2 offensive rebounds in this possession after having none in the first half. Now 3 offensive rebounds. Powers gets another. Hillman lays it up and in, and the Saints have come to play here in the second half.
I think the lighting is better over here, Joe. It's a little easier to see.
It's got to be. Saints lead by 3. They start the second half shooting with hot shooting and good defense. Carson Lewis for 3. Got it. His first bucket of the night. And she's a tie game again here in green.
That takes away the Saints lead. She's kind of short-lived to tie it up.
Saints have taken a couple leads tonight, only to have them quickly erased by the Bearcats at the other end. Schwiesow, head fake,
That's a
drive.
great play. I love that play by Jay Schwiesow. Usually it either equals points or a foul on the other team, sometimes both.
Yep. First 2 for Jace for the night. He sat a lot of the first quarter in foul trouble.
Yeah, he sat after 2 fouls were put in his name before any points were scored by either team.
Carson Lewis with his second consecutive 3, and he's feeling it. Bearcats retake the lead. Sparrow drives the lane. Layup is good. Left hand for Sparrow.
That's good to see that left hand work. It wasn't working in the first half. Glad we got her back.
Did he make his free throw? He did not, but he got the bucket. So he's got 4 tonight, right?
Correct.
Gonna call the travel on Thorne. That's that Euro step hesitation thing, and the hesitation gets you a travel every time. The kids will argue that's not travel.
Well,
but I don't know.
Was it? Was that a travel?
That was a travel.
Got it.
In my opinion.
Well, that was the Euro set. That was the one that we were talking about with Carson, where I thought I saw travel, and he showed me in super slow-mo that it wasn't. And
I do think that's why they're so hard to call. Clevenger checks in. Beeland in for the Saints. Clevenger misses the shot. Saints lead by 1. Lewis for 3. Heat check. No good. Ooh. But Austin with the rebound.
Yeah, you're right. There's a Euro step, but he just kind of holds it like he's running through the line.
His shot's no good. Rebound by Hillman. That's Wangsness on the shot.
Great authoritative rebound by Hillman on that one.
Hillman inside, kicks it to Schwiesow. Thought about the 3 instead. Kicks it back out. Hillman underneath, drives on Rodemaker, lays it up and in. That's the shot we need from Hillman. It's a beautiful shot.
That is a beautiful shot. It goes in nearly 100% of the time.
Just a really good, solid move.
And usually he can battle through 3 guys to get up there and bank that off the bankboard, Jimmy.
Austin, offensive foul.
Wow.
Ryan Austin's 3rd of the night. Turnover, ball go to the Saints.
I don't know if Jay Schwiesow gets enough credit for being able to get his feet planted and cause that, but he does a great job of it.
North Butler wants a timeout. They call a 30-second timeout. I believe that's their second timeout used. Saints come out hot in this half. You know, they almost didn't get it over half court on that possession. They right at the 10th second, they got it across, and then Schwiesow takes the charge underneath.
That was a great play. Saints are up here by 3, 27-24 with 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. This is the third quarter that started with the Saints behind 15-16. Take a look at this. This quarter is scoring about the same number of points as we did the whole first half.
The full first half.
And we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Yeah, that's right.
North Butler's got 4 fouls. The Saints 0 in this quarter. That's important because the next foul on the Bearcats is 2 free throws for the Saints.
Yeah, Saints want to play aggressive here, trying to force North Butler's hand. North Butler looks like they're going to put some pressure on. But the Saints quickly break it. They back off. Just have one guy in the backcourt for North Butler. Hillman looks to create inside. Instead, kicks it to Beeland. Hillman with the ball again. Nice pass.
Wow.
He passes it in beautifully to Remster, who's fouled. It's a common foul, but he'll go shoot 2 because that's foul number 5 of the quarter.
Camden Boos takes that foul, his first of the night, according to the board. Joe, I know you have the official stat.
I have one as well, so I will confirm the board is correct.
Great free throw.
Remster makes the free throw.
Extending the lead to 4 for these Saints. A quarter that's going very much their way.
Remster makes both. He has 13 on the night. Saints lead by 5. Saints are going to press a little here.
And why not?
Forced the turnover, tipped away by Clevenger, goes to Beeland. Beeland off the glass, no good.
Why not press a little bit here with 0 fouls?
Austin inside, gets too far under, blocked by the rim. But offensive rebound for the Bearcats. Boos with a little kiss off the glass for his first bucket of the night.
That was a nice touch on that shot. Tough shot to make.
Both teams have 3 guys at the scores table waiting to check in. Hillman up, no good. Rebound Austin. Boos. Saints lead is 3. Rebound kicks to Austin. Another offensive rebound for the Bearcats.
Yeah, I would guess as the Saints go back and look at this tape tonight, they're going to be taking a close look at those defensive rebounds that they're missing on these. I think without those offensive rebounds by the Bearcats,
third offensive rebound of this possession.
This
for the
is not a close game. Shot clock resets every time they hit that rim on those.
And they're happy to slow it down at this point. They're in this game, and they'd like to keep it that way. Not getting a ton of offensive looks inside. Stolen away by Clevenger. Clevenger gets it back to Remster. But an errant pass stolen by Rodemaker. And it'll be Bearcat basketball. We go the other way. Again, both teams have 3 guys at the bench waiting to check in. Haven't gotten a buzzer in 2.5 minutes here. There's about 8 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The Saints have forced 3 now shot clock violations, 4, something like that.
3 so far.
Rodemaker, the good move inside, but the bucket won't fall. Schwiesow gets the rebound.
Jay Schwiesow, again, playing bigger than he is. Hands right up at that rim, grabbing that rebound. Wow. That goes against Schwiesow.
Oh, boy. Okay, so Schwiesow picks up his 3rd. Let's leave it at that. And it's 26-29 Bearcats. Or, excuse me, Saints. The Saints lead by 3. Schwiesow picks up his 3rd on an offensive foul. And the Bearcats have 10 seconds. Rodemaker drives, no good. Rebounded by Austin. His shot won't go.
Great job, Sparrow and Hillman under there to make sure those balls don't go in that basket. Keeping the Saints ahead here by 3 after 3, 29-26. 1 quarter to go in a tight game here that there's some interesting things going on. Let's take a quick break here, and we're going to be back right after this. All right, folks, time to get real. If you're not subscribed to the Enterprise Journal, you are missing out. What a great Mitchell County newspaper. They cover sports, they cover music. They cover it all from Osage to Saint Ansgar to Riceville, the student activities, the political environment. If you are a resident of Mitchell County or once were a resident of Mitchell County, you owe it to yourself to keep in touch. Great editorials from Cassandra Leff, always entertaining editorial from Lindsay Falk. Every issue, every week is packed with value. You've got to subscribe today. Call 641-713-4541. Do yourself a favor. You deserve it. Subscribe today. Call the Enterprise Journal and get yourself a copy coming every week. Tell them Candle Genius sent you.
For nearly 30 years, we have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission.
We're back here in St. Ansgar. Hillman with the shot. Start the 4th quarter, no good. Rebound, Ryan Austin. Saints start with Klein, Remster, Hillman, Powers, and Sparrow on the court. Short shot, no good. Rebound, Powers. Saints lead by 3 here. Travel is going to be the call on Remster. Thought he saw an opening there. Drove the lane. Good defense. Causes the turnover.
Great job by Remster on that.
Remster steals it right back. Kicked out of bounds. Off of White. That was a wild exchange there, too.
That really was. And it all starts with Remster's aggressiveness.
The paw on
down.
it. Yep.
He's all by himself down in that corner, just aggressively going after that ball, causing chaos.
Sparrow inbounds. This is Remster. Klein with the turnover.
I don't know what that exchange was, but not the way we drew it up.
Bearcats get it inside to Rodemaker. Foul on Sparrow. And they're going to call that a shooting foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
That was a shooting foul?
That's what he says. That's what the man in the stripes tells us. I have questions as well, and we'll go look at it. But they must have ruled he was going to go up. He misses the first. Sparrow's going to check in for Klein. Or, excuse me, Schwiesow checks in for Klein. Klein's played good minutes tonight, done a good job out there. Rodemaker second. Also no good.
Wow.
Saint Ansgar ball, they are letting them go underneath the rim.
They really
tonight.
are. It felt like Hillman was just getting pushed all the way into the bleachers.
I didn't just feel like it. He was. And thankfully, the ball goes out of bounds off of Bearcat to be Saints ball. Remster for wide open three. Doesn't go this time. Schwiesau challenges the rebound, but playing smart there. Trying not to pick up his fourth. Austin, short jumper goes. And he's got 11 tonight. Saints lead by 1 here. Start of the fourth quarter. Hillman shot up. Good. I love that move from Hunter Hillman. He's so effective with it, so quick. Got nice touch off the rim there. Saints are back to a 3-point lead. They'll have just 3 seconds to get across here. They do not do it. That's a 10-second call. Oh, they get the timeout first.
Well, they take this timeout, Joe. I believe I have found that charge foul on Jace Schwiesau, the foul. Let me see if we can pull that up.
Pull it up. Let's take a look. So North Butler gets the timeout there before the 10-second call.
So Jace dribbles that ball up court. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, look at that. So defender's taking a very wide stance here, right? And boom, watch, he shifts his right foot over. You see that?
Yep.
He's definitely not set in that. Ball goes to Jace. Now, that said, he was holding that position for quite a long time. Slight shift of his right foot there.
Generally, that call 60 feet from the basket's going the offense's way. Did not that time.
Yeah.
Jace picks up his third. He's got to play smart here in the fourth quarter. The Bearcats in foul trouble as well. Ryan Austin has 3. Brady Austin has 4. And Hunter Rodemaker has 3. Changed the way this game has gone. They called a couple of fouls, got things calmed down. It was rough going that first quarter, and they've done a good job of reining this thing in, going back to a basketball game. Still a hard-fought, aggressive game.
And still a 3-point game in which the Saints are ahead.
Another offensive rebound, and yet another. Hillman finally fights that one away. Like I said, they're letting it go under the basket tonight. And that's made for some tough sledding for the rebounding under the hoop. Sparrow.
And honestly, if the Saints can pull this one off, it's good exercise for the Saints to be getting into.
Schwiesau with a nice drive in the basket. He's got 4 tonight.
Against this aggressive play. Great job, Jace Schwiesau on that one.
Saints
finishing that shot.
Gonna trap here.
Oh, they got it
get it across with 2 seconds to go. Rodemaker drops his shoulder and gets the offensive foul call. Schwiesau returns the favor. Takes the charge, and Rodemaker picks up his. I'm not going to say it until they flash it on the screen. His, because we were off on one.
I thought 3.
They are going to. That is his third, because they gave the other one to 5 somehow.
2 in the first half, and then 5 mysteriously got the other one. Just another reason to tune in later.
That's right.
Take a look
That's
at that.
right. We'll go look and play the Who Was Right game. The announcer from 100 feet away, or the ref standing on top of it. Probably the ref standing on top. Drew Powers, his first bucket of the night, and it's a big one. The Saints lead by 7. Drew Powers creates the steal. Into Hillman. Dude, no good, but Powers again.
Oh, wow, Powers.
Powers relentless under the basket.
He's juiced. He's asking for the ball. He's ready to go.
He says, we're going to let him play, then let's let him play, and he's taking advantage right now.
He really is.
Sparrow lays it up, no good, no foul call.
And again, they are just letting him play.
Saints lead by 7, 4.5 minutes to go. The biggest lead by the Saints tonight. Just 1 foul for each team in this quarter, about half gone.
I love watching Gary Powers play the game like this. Great turnover created by Sparrow. Remster takes it.
And now the Saints can burn some clock, right? We need to push here. We're fine. Let's use that clock, and let's get a good look. We aren't interested in going into slowdown mode yet, but we're interested in making good passes and getting good shots off.
There
like
it is.
this
There
one.
it is. There it is.
Sparrow, it just won't go for him tonight, but he fights, gets the rebound, tips it back in to Powers. Now Hillman underneath.
Great recovery going out of bounds there by Hillman.
Again, get a good look here. We can burn a minute of clock and get a 3
Wow.
from Sparrow. Carson Sparrow gives the Saints a 10-point lead. I tell you what, it has not been his night shooting tonight. It didn't go the way he wanted it to go, but there aren't many bigger than that one this season. To give the Saints a 10-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth, that's a big, big shot.
That's massive. They say all's well that ends well, right? And Sparrow was visibly frustrated, and I was too, as his father,
as his chief rooting interest, right? Yeah,
you
I get it. I
You
get
got
it.
it here in the first half. But you learn a lot from that. You come back and you decide to deliver for your team. And that's what's going on here. You know what? And it's not Carson. It's everybody. It's not just Carson. It's everybody. Drew Powers is in there defensively, disrupting.
He's taken over this game in the last 2 minutes and just said, well, I'm just going to get every rebound and get every loose ball. Got 2 steals in a minute. That's been a big part of this Saints run as they lead by 10.
It's a game the Saints have not necessarily played their game, and it would be tough for you to say, hey, this is the guy. This is the guy. You got Remster, who's done a bunch. You've got Powers, who's done a bunch.
Yep.
Hillman has done well. Sparrow delivering here now when they need him.
Bearcats get a much-needed bucket.
Wow,
Foul on Rodemaker.
number 4.
That'll be number 4 for Hunter Rodemaker. Just the second team foul in the quarter. My watch just notified me it's loud in here.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, it could
Good thing you're wearing earmuffs.
It's a good thing, and it is loud in here. If you're not here, you're missing a fun basketball game. Schwiesau under the bucket. Lays it up and in. Schwiesau gives the Saints a 10-point lead again. He's got 6. Good pressure by the Saints. Eat up 7 or 8 seconds just to get it across.
Less than 3 minutes remaining in this game. Saints are up by 10 points, 40-30.
Austin with the jumper, no good. Rebound Hillman. And those 4 fouls on Rodemaker are going to slow him down under the hoop defensively, which is good news for Hunter Hillman.
Bearcats going to be in trouble if he can't be on that floor.
Saints content to get a bunch of good passes in and get a good look here.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
Get it into Hillman. Hillman on Rodemaker, shot up and good.
And Rodemaker is not going to be swatting at those the way he was early in the game.
Hillman now with 12. He's done exactly what we said we needed him to do in the second half. He's found that shot.
That one
Shot no good. Kicked around. That's off a red. But the Bearcats recover. This was hockey. That'd be an icing call, I believe. It's not hockey. It is basketball. Austin inside. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. I believe they'll get Hillman or Sparrow. Let's see which one they decide to give it to. I think both are good candidates. They give it to Sparrow. That's just his second. We'll take that.
Spread the love.
Minute 38 to go. Saints lead by 12, their biggest lead of the night. Now it's 11. Riley Austin. He has 12 points tonight. Ryan Austin, excuse me, he's got 12, looking for 13. He gets it. The Saints lead is back to 10. Timeout Bearcats. That's a full. I believe they have 2 timeouts left. The Saints have a boatload of timeouts in this last minute 38 if they need them. Couple of quick notes here. Tyke Remster has 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points on the night. 13 for Tyke Remster. 12 for Hunter Hillman. So 25 of the 42 for those guys. Jay Schwiesau has 6. And Carson Sparrow has 7.
So Remser of those is the only guy. He's exactly at his point per game average. You got what's Drew Powers have tonight?
Drew Powers has 1 bucket, has 2.
Has 2. Okay, so we got everyone else just needs a few more points here. We'll take them.
Yeah,
hit their per game average.
Bearcats defense has held the Saints offense in check tonight, but they kind of put the foot on the gas here in the second half when they needed to. Remster's played really well from that point guard spot.
Yeah,
they're playing super aggressive defense. You get the foul there. It's one of those go for the steal, and if we accidentally foul on the way, we'll take it. Maybe they won't call the foul and give us the steal. Doesn't pan out. They get a foul there.
Against Remster. I was almost thinking that it was, I think it was Camden Booth on that one. Maybe I'm wrong. He's not even out there right now, so clearly I wasn't reading the number right. As Thorne, Jax Thorne, felt like he was playing go for the foul. If we get the steal, that's what we're really after.
That's the 4th foul, so they'll have to foul 1 more time yet to send. This is one of those changes in rules. Very rarely do you have to foul 3 times at the end of a game to send the other team to the line. And with these rules, you're going to have to do that.
Wow.
Hillman gets it over Rodemaker.
Out jumps Rodemaker.
Our Hunter won the battle when it mattered at the end right there.
Yes,
Hunter over Hunter. Hillman, best Rodemaker.
Did those
gets
guys
that
play
inbound pass.
played some summer ball?
I would bet they. I bet they've seen each other.
Got a relationship going on.
They're smiling and chatting a little bit. Yep.
Yep.
Ryan Austin gets called for the foul. That's his 4th. Sparrow misses the 1st. Minute 23 to go. Saints lead by 10.
Ryan Austin's a pretty big boy, just a junior. There it is.
Sparrow makes the 2nd. He's got 8 tonight. Stolen away again by Drew Powers. Hunter Hillman is going to push, thinks better of it, and then decides to, and he's fouled. Going to give that foul to Wangsness. That's his 2nd. And Hillman will go to the line for 2. Saints lead by 11 here. Hillman shooting 2, misses the 1st. Seconds up and good.
I think Hillman's been about a 1-for-1, miss the 1st, make the 2nd all night at the foul line.
We'll take that out of the big man. Saints lead by 12. Minute 5 to go in this one. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Carson Sparrow. Kicks it out to Schwiesau. Looks like the Bearcats are going to be, I was just about to say, going to be done fouling, and they are not. They foul again. Schwiesau goes to the line for 2. Carson Lewis commits his 3rd foul.
I got to tell you, I almost don't know how it happened, Joe. This game was close. It was tight. It was Bearcats lead. Saints couldn't get caught up. Finally did get caught up. They couldn't hold the lead for more than a couple seconds. Suddenly they're 10 points ahead.
Yeah.
What happened?
Drew Powers
Where was
happened.
I?
Drew Powers happened.
Drew Powers happened. I love it.
He created a bunch of second chance points. The Saints got some offensive rebounds. And obviously it's not all true, but Drew definitely played his best minutes of basketball tonight in those last couple of minutes.
Tyler Gert getting super overzealous to come in.
Schwiesau makes 1 of 2.
I shouldn't say overzealous. The kid wants to play.
He wants to go.
Right? These shoes haven't seen basketball on this floor since the JV game.
That's right. Shots up and good by Booze. Timeout Bearcats.
If you missed that, who was it that recognized those shoes? It was Gavin Squire was wearing shoes that didn't look like Gavin's shoes.
Right. I don't know who called him out, but somebody did. Alerted us that Tyler Gert's shoes were making an appearance in the JV game, worn by Mr. Gavin Squire. So when he takes the floor here with 43 seconds to go in this one, it'll be his shoes' 2nd appearance of the night, his 1st.
That's right. I was impressed that the kids recognized that. Although, as it turns out, we talk about shoes a lot on Saints TV.
We do. We do talk about shoes a lot on Saints TV.
Take a look at number 24. What do you think of those shoes out there?
Number 24 shoes. Not a fan.
Yeah, me either. The color is okay, but I think it needs red with that lighter blue.
Yeah,
or
maybe. Although I like the
earthier
white
tone.
design. Now I see that. Is that like a hoop or, a net? What is that exactly?
It might be.
Flames? I think they're flames. Now I like them. Changed my mind. I don't like the
Oh,
color.
they are flames.
Yeah. Now they got flames. They're okay.
Got to get the ball in, boys.
Sparrow can't get the ball in. Going to call timeout from the bench. So Squire calls a timeout here from the bench before the 5-second call comes.
Look at there, right there, MVP, Coach Squire. Saves the day. Coach Squire, co-head coach there with Coach Klein. I'll let you decide which is which. They look the same from the back, only one's taller.
Saints up by 11 here, 43 seconds to go with the ball in a hard-fought basketball game here in North Butler. It was, we talked about it at half. I'm not sure that the Saints are going to want to watch the film of that first half. They didn't play their brand of basketball in that first half for various reasons. Some of that's a tip of the hat to North Butler and the defense that they played. But the second half has really been all Saints, especially this fourth quarter, dominated. Starts with a bunch of hustle plays and some second chance opportunities based on Drew Powers' effort to kind of turn this thing around. Hunter Hillman and Remster both played really well offensively. Looks like we're going to get a flagrant or intentional foul is going to be the call on the Bearcats there. That's Brady Austin's fifth, so he's done for the night.
Isn't that always pretty intentional at this point in
Well,
the game?
right.
When you're behind?
Yep.
I mean, how
yep.
do you
It's all a
decide?
matter of how you do it,
Was
I
it
believe.
dangerous?
Yes, exactly. It's a danger thing.
I maybe missed it. I'll have to go back to Saints TV and watch that one later.
Hillman misses the first one. And the second. But it'll be Saints basketball here. That's part of the penalty here for that flagrant.
Well, what did we say? It's Coach Squire, MVP. He made the adjustment at halftime. They had the Saints coming out here just rolling.
Girk in the game. Tied up at the top. Jump ball. That'll go Bearcats away. Saints lead by 11. 29 ticks left in this one.
They got rules against bear hugging in this game. Unless it's your teammate.
Unless it's your teammate, right. North Butler looks to score quickly here. Rodemaker kicks it out. No good, but he gets the rebound inside. Back up. No good. Rebound Hillman. And now it appears the Bearcats are done. Saints will run out the clock. They will move to 2-2 on the season. 2-1 in top of Iowa Conference play. The Saints are going to win it 45-34 over the North Butler Bearcats.
Great job, Saints. We're proud of the work that you've done.
Really good response by the Saints in the second half in a game that, like I said, started out just crazy from an intensity and a physicality standpoint. That thing was that was a wild first half of basketball. The Saints come out, play their brand of basketball in the second half, and win in dominating fashion, 45-34.
Did number 33, Trenton Klingenborg, come into that game at all?
He did. He was in the first half, at the end of the first half. That's one time I think I saw him.
Okay, good. I was hoping he was, and I don't remember him being there, but because the kid was a dominating force in the JV game, and I wanted to see him on the varsity court. Obviously I did, and I didn't even recognize it. So great job, Saints boys. Great job. Get your water bottles. Stay hydrated.
5 Saints with points tonight, led by Tyke Remster. Offensively had a great night. Hit his exact average of 13 points per game. Tyke Remster has 13. Hunter Hillman finishes the night with 12. Carson Sparrow has 8. Jay Suisaw with 7. Tyson Klein with 2. And Drew Powers with 2. Like I said, the Saints move to 2-2 on the season, get back to 500. They play Lake Mills at home tomorrow night. Lake Mills, the top 5 ranked team in the state. Should be a fun one in Saint Ansgar. If you're around town looking for something to do tomorrow afternoon, that is the boys are ranked, by the way, but all 4 teams play. I believe it is a quad tomorrow again with 2 JV games, 2 varsity games on tap tomorrow at Saint Ansgar. I know that's a middle of the afternoon start. Check out the school website for an exact time.
Yeah, I believe it starts at 2. I think the first JV game is at 2 o'clock. And then followed by 3 o'clock, 4:15, 5:30, I think, is the official boys start time, something like that.
Gotcha. So join us tomorrow night if you can, live in person in St. Ansgar. If you can't, join us right here on Saints TV.
All right, we're going to finish off here with just a couple more of these. Well, this plus one more replay here of highlights of the game tonight. And that was a three-pointer by Carson Sparrow. And this last one here is, guess who? Jace Weesaw with his patented move there in the inside. Usually drawing points or a foul or both.
Yep.
Hey, that sums it up here for the broadcast. Saints win 45-34 at North Butler. We'll see you tomorrow in St. Ansgar when the Saints take on the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us.